Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Thanks for joining for tonight's game on Iora on Broken Wings. This is episode 3. Last week, our intrepid crew helped the crew of the good ship Lady Maeve escape, pursuing ships, and they went and quietly docked near the ruins of Clearwater. There, they happened to see some ghostly remnants, and one of them convinced poor old Thorn that his friends were not actual people but actual wraiths. So he had cut poor Iris in half. Luckily, she did not die from her injuries despite taking 68 points of damage from a crit. She was saved by 1 healing HP from a lay on hands. So we're going to continue from there. You guys can see the map. It looks a little shady, but can you guys see the mouse on it? All right, let me get the mouse on it. You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So right now you're here at the Clearwater ruins. I'm going to go to the map right now. So you guys have a better copy of the map. Why is my mouse? Do you guys see the mouse? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So basically, you guys have landed the ship here. This is where you guys are right now, as you guys are making your way up to the Clearwater ruins to get to Lucinda's Fall, because that's where you can get more supplies, get some orders for the ship. Because right now, it looks like there's only so far bananas and some wild wheat. Not really a good supply for the crew. Turn it down. Honey? Honey? Honey?
What?
You turn that down?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, yeah, as you guys are making your way there, you're on the beach, you guys have recovered. You can see that the crew are keeping together. You can hear the crew tell each other quietly, "Stick together now. Stay on the path. If you see anything weird or strange, don't interact. Avert your eyes. Just follow the group. We get through this, we can come out alive." So coming out, you can see some of the crew is splitting up, but they're going in rather large groups of 10 to 15 people. You notice that the captain, Captain Orion, is with his first mate, Dick. They are going down to this middle path right here, okay? As the crew splits the left into the right to search for any kind of supplies. So with those two, you also have, double checking the name here, I think Bethany, the old crone that placed a spell chain around Durrell's waist. Yes. And with you as well is the Surgeon Langston, the old crotchety man. Oh, and also you have with you the unnamed NPC that had the blue flower on his lapel, because you guys haven't asked him for his name yet.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It's perfectly fine. Happens all the time. Usually you execute them, so they don't need a name until then. But yeah, would you like to go with the captain down the middle?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are going, I would like marching orders. Who's in front?
I'll take point.
All right, Eugene's at point. Anyone else with Eugene?
Yeah, I'll go first for picking up the CD.
Okay. So we're going to have Kyle riding on top of Durrell's shoulders, telling him to go yip yip, along with Eugene. Who's next?
I'll be around that. Wait, no, I'm with the other guy, right?
So right now, we have 3 people. We have Eugene, Durrell, and Kyle up front. We have the captain's going to be in the back, watching to make sure you guys don't do anything too crazy, along with Dick, and they're helping move along the Surgeon Langston and Madame Bethany, because they are rather old, and so they're just keeping a watch out for them, because this path hasn't really been taken care of since whenever this incident had occurred.
I'll be third because I was told to stay close.
Okay, so you're taking third. So technically, yeah, fourth-ish. So Lynette, did you want to watch the other NPC?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Iris? Where are you? Are you in the back?
I'm last because I'm slow too. Now.
Says the Tabaxi Rogue. All right. So you're taking.
I'm like on.
She's like
ancient.
Yeah, you're an Inch of Health. That's right. Since you got healed, like what, 6 hit points, and then someone hit you again.
Sorry. I this hurt in the wound.
All right. So as you guys are heading out, no one here is a wisdom character. I need you guys to roll perceptions, please.
What are you rolling?
Perceptions, please.
19.
19? Okay.
I cannot. No, there it is.
17.
17? Okay.
10.
10? Okay.
22.
22? Okay.
17.
17? 21? Okay. So Lynette, you keep your eyes on the road, but a lot of your attention is divided. It's focused on the stranger with the blue flower on his lapel as he walks along with the group, looking a little nervous and apprehensive. So you don't really notice what everyone else sees. Everyone else, you guys start to notice that there's these wisps of black smoke that seem to appear for just a brief second before completely disappearing. Duro, Kyle, Eugene, you said you rolled 21?
No, 17.
17, okay. So I believe I believe only Duro and Kyle rolled 20 plus, correct? All right, so both of you, Kyle, it's because Duro gives you an extra 8-foot height advantage to peer over the walls. Duro, your keen eyesight, you're looking around, and both of you can start to see that these wisps that appear for just a brief moment, you're able to kind of see a pattern, and you start to notice that the wisps seem to be moving for a brief period, and then suddenly appear where you last saw them start. So you guys feel that maybe there's some kind of repeating behavior with these wisps that you guys can see. Captain Ori behind you, you hear him. Keep it together. Ignore what you see. Dick comes behind. Yeah, don't touch it. Please. You guys continue to move along. So once you get to from the middle, you see that there's a branching path from the main road. There's a lot of little main roads between and around the houses, which you can diverge if you'd like. But there's 2 main paths you can see. Do you guys want to go to the left, south, or do you want to go to the right, north?
Let's go north.
North. Okay. Okay. So you guys choose to go north. Kyle says north, pulling on Duro. Do you guys follow suit?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys pull to the right, and you start to pass by other houses, other ruins. You can see how dilapidated buildings are. The smell of like mildew from haystacks, from rotting wood. As you're passing to the north, Duro and Kyle, you can see that green building. It seems to be a former church of some kind. Still standing, but the roof has kind of caved in. But you, with your previous perception checks, you notice that there's a glint coming from within, from the light, from the sun hitting it. Do you guys want to ignore it, or do you guys want to continue moving to the north?
I want to look at it.
Okay, so are you gonna direct Duro?
No, that was Lynette.
Oh, it was Lynette. Sorry. All right. So Lynette, you haven't noticed it, unfortunately, with your 10. So Duro and Kyle, Duro and Kyle will have to let you know.
Got it.
I want to go and
All right. So you guys are moving quickly because Captain and Richard are pretty much making sure that Langston and Bethany are keeping pace. So Daryl, you pull away with Kyle on your shoulders. All of you can see this. Iris, you're with the captain, but you're noticing this as well. Lynette, do you want to pull the stranger who has no name so far with you to explore? All right, you pull him. Oh, please, don't kill me! Ugh. You're tiny, like your 3-foot stature. You still have some guns on you. You pull him by his belt loop and just like, let's go this way. Eugene and Iris, what are you guys doing? Oh, sorry, Eugene, Iris, and Thorn.
I'm gonna stick with where the captain's going.
Okay, so you're gonna stay with the
Yeah.
captain. Okay. Iris, you gonna stay as well. And what about you, Eugene?
I'm gonna cast a spell. I want to cast detect magic as a ritual while we move. If that's okay.
You have to kind of stay standing. Okay, move along. You know what? Because of your background, roll me a d20 and roll higher than a 15.
Alright.
Can he hit you right on Duro?
18.
18. I will let you do it, Eugene. This will now be canon for you that you can for detect magic only.
Okay.
All right, Iris, you're going to so Captain notices everyone leaving. Hey, where are you guys going? And Iris, you're going to jump forward and land on Durrell's shoulders.
Oh no, I was talking about Eugene.
Oh, land on Eugene.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that Eugene to hop on Duro's shoulder.
okay. That's what you said. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eugene,
No,
do you?
I'm
as a
doing
suggestion.
Captain.
Gotcha. Do you want to do that, Eugene?
No,
No. Okay.
I don't want to cramp Kyle's roost.
Right. Fair enough. So, Eugene, you.
Okay, Kyle. How does a hundred become right?
All right. So Eugene, you take a slower gait as you follow along the group, casting detect magic as ritual. It's going to take you 10 minutes. Iris and Thorn, you notice the distress in the captain's voice as he speaks to others who are just kind of leading off away towards the church. As soon as they get off the path, Thorn and Iris, you hear this for sure. Eugene, you're the last person. You're casting Detect Magic. I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear Captain's words. They're not going to be able to hear us if they step off the path. As soon as Eugene takes his first step off the path. At this point, Eugene, you hear this. Everyone else is already off the path except for obviously Thorn and Iris. Eugene, do you turn around?
Yes.
When you turn around, the captain isn't there. Neither is Iris or Thorn or Bethany or Langston. All you see now are shadows moving to and from.
And then if I look forward, we can still see the building.
Turning back around, when you stare at the building, you see it as you had originally saw it, broken down, dilapidated. But when you looked back, you can see that the buildings seem to be put together, sort of. Where you saw the damages earlier for a lot of the ruined buildings now are just like shadowy remnants, basically creating a full image of a building for you. But they seem to be like shaking back and forth.
Can I see the rest of the group up ahead?
You can see the rest of the group. You see, like I said before this, you do see remnants of tiny shadows like jumping, almost as though they are in a loop.
Okay. Can I hurry over to the group, I guess?
Yeah, you can hurry over to the group. Everyone else, so, actually, before I go back to the rest of the group, Iris and Thorn, you can see that the captain is, like, rubbing his eyes. He's, like, massaging his forehead. Iris, at least you didn't let your tabaxi curiosity take you there.
Now we have this chest. Nope.
Okay.
I
What to
would
do?
like to make you guys really quick and say that his background's on autopilot, so he has no control right now.
Okay. Kai, your audio's a little off for me. It's, like, echoing.
Yeah, same here.
That's
unfortunate.
Okay, so Kyle's on autopilot. Good to know. But Iris and Thorn, you notice the captain's trying to think. He begins to look around. Iris, Thorn, this is what I need you to do. Do not step off the path. Look for a strange crystal anywhere. Make sure it's on the path. If you find it, bring it back to me right here. Dick, you go along as well. Madam Bethany, Dr. Langston, if you don't mind just staying here for the time being. Oh, yes, of course. I don't mind at all. Oh, okay. I understand. And they're going to stay put as Captain Orion's going to go one way, Dick's going to go another. But Thorn and Iris, are you down to start searching for a crystal?
Yes.
I say a blue crystal flower.
Blue crystal flower, about
Yeah.
what size?
You asked before Captain Orion takes off. It's about the size of a normal flower. Do not take any you see that is off the path. That is one thing you should be very, very aware of. Do you understand me?
Yes.
And you guys should go together, just in case. All right.
Oh boy.
So, Thorn and Iris, you guys start to go off in another direction. So before I say what direction that is, do you guys want to go? So you guys have veered went that way. You're going north. You want to go south. Actually, let me go to the picture. So let's see. Oh, geez, it's so slow. You guys want to go along this way, this way, this way, this way, or this way? Which way would you want to go?
I'm going to vote towards the larger castle because I feel like...
So this one right here?
I'm gonna find something there. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Let's have Iris. I'd like you to roll me a D100, and Thorn, I want you to roll me an investigation with advantage, since both of you guys are looking together.
Wait, what am I rolling again?
You're gonna roll a D100, Iris.
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay, excellent.
49.
49. All right, so you guys go up towards the larger building, and as you guys go up toward the larger building, you do in fact start to see blue crystallized flowers. However, they are off the path. They're just on so here's the path, and they're just like right up here. You know, your hand can just reach out and just grab them, no problem at all.
No. Smells like a trap.
Go for it, dude.
No. Forget it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you right now. Or what?
That's why it's not tempting, because it's like right there. The captain said, on the path. What if we step on it?
Do you want to step on it?
No, like just in case it's the only flower we find on the path. What if we step on it by accident?
You don't know because you you've already ran off.
Cool, but not that one.
All right. So you guys will continue your search. So jumping back to the rest of the group, Kyle, Duro, Lynette, you guys get to this church, and as you get to the church, you notice that the doors are pretty much fallen over, pretty much rotting. You notice that there are some grubs chewing on the wood as you guys get there, and that smell of like fertilized wood and just like old rot wafts over you guys. Looking into the church, Duro and Kyle, both of you can see where that shining is coming from, and it is coming from what looks to be a portrait, and around the portrait seems to be what's a shiny metal used as a frame. Lynette, you do get there and you notice this as well. It's quite prominent, even with your 10 previously. Eugene, you soon catch up to them. But before you catch up to the church, let me ask Lynette, Duro, and Kyle, do you guys go beyond the doors into the building?
No, I'm gonna be apprehensive for now on, probably because my tag-along is shivering and crying out still.
Yeah, he is.
We go in.
All right, Duro, you go in, and as you go in, you feel the wood creak under your massive protein-filled muscles. You take your first step, and the plank that you stand on snaps, and it swings forward, but it stops. It doesn't hit you in the face.
Nice.
Thank goodness, because that's where I am as well.
Sorry, what was that, Kyle?
Thank goodness, because that's where I am as well.
That's true. That's true. Do you guys want to... So, Duro, do you want to continue forward?
We continue forward.
Okay. He continues forward, not caring. He takes his next step. And once again, there's a loud creak and a snap as the wood breaks. But no wood shoots out to hit you in the face.
We continue further.
You continue further.
Any
All
of
right.
this happening?
Sorry, what was that, Lynette?
Is Lynette seeing any of this happening? Am I seeing?
Oh, no, you definitely see this happening. Like, it's right in front of you.
Can Kyle look around as Duro's walking us to our deaths?
Yeah, Kyle, give me a perception check.
Can Lynette just kind of like chime in, like, see, at least I'm not that stupid.
20?
Sure. You can definitely say that, Lynette.
I rolled a 20.
Okay, so Kyle, with the 20, you look inside the church, you notice that there are pews here. They are pretty much broken down, rotting, in disrepair. As you look around, you notice that there are some high windows that reach almost to the ceiling, in fact, letting in light, well, what little light it can with all the grime and mildew and moss that grows there. As you kind of look up there, you start to notice that there are some painting motifs. It seems to be depicting some kind of deity. You notice that this deity seems to be wearing a cloak of green. She looks very beautiful with her auburn red hair flowing. There's no real visual facially, just because the paint has deteriorated over time. But you get the sense that this must be some kind of nature goddess at some point for some people. But the most unusual thing probably is there is this like huge red gem around her neck. In what paintings you can see that are still that you're still able to see.
Okay. Then Kyle's gonna tap on Duro's face and be like, "Hey, you're like a paladin, right?"
Duro, how do you
Hello?
respond?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
All right. Oh, sorry. go ahead.
Is Eugene near me? Is Eugene near me?
Eugene is not near you. He's just caught up at this point. So, as Daryl takes the third step, Eugene can see just in time as he finishes casting Detect Magic as a ritual. Daryl, I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
With advantage?
No.
Are you sure?
Are you talking about danger sense?
What?
Are you talking about danger sense?
What do you mean?
What'd you
I think
roll?
bad roll.
I rolled a 6.
Right. Okay. So, Duro, you begin to fall into the wood. Kyle, I'd like you to roll me a dexterity save.
That's steady easy. 19.
19. Kyle, you're able to jump off Duro just in time as you feel the effects of gravity pull you down as Duro begins to sink beyond these the rotting wood of the church. His weight is too much, and at this point it's too weak, and he collapses downwards. Duro. I gotta grab my dice.
My carriage.
Duro, go ahead and take 7 points of fall damage as you go maybe 10, 15, 20 feet underneath the church. Kyle, you're able to jump off in time, and the hole that Duro has made is rather large, right? Pretty much centered around him. But Kyle, you are able to jump off, and when you land, you're able to do the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits over the broken hole. And there's suddenly music playing from that truck commercial he did. But we're not going to play it because I don't want to get DMC struck. So, Duro, as you are down there, so Lynette, you hear this, you turn around, you see Kyle doing the splits. Eugene, you see it as well. But there's no Duro. There's just a huge Duro-sized hole on the floor. But Duro, I'd like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Six.
With your dark vision, you just see like a lot of junk here. You just see like these boxes and these crates, and you see like these tall things just draped in nasty cloths. Nothing's interesting here at all.
Do I have a flashlight?
Check your. I mean, you have dark vision, so you can see in the dark. It's just that it's black and white. I'm telling you exactly what you see are these crates that look like they're rotted, and you notice that there's tall things just being draped, but you don't know what color it is, but being draped by some kind of like cloth, and they do look quite grungy.
What are my options here?
You could try to like jump out of the hole because you.
Don't give me those ideas.
Or you know, stay there and run.
You could
I don't
also-
know. It's up to you, bro.
You could also like maybe investigate the boxes or the cloths. You could also search around the room to find maybe an exit.
Home alone yourself and build yourself stairs up.
I'm looking at my inventory.
Fair enough.
While he's doing that, can Kyle get out of split position and then run over to Eugene?
Yeah, you run over to Eugene. As you run over to Eugene, real quickly with your detect magic, you notice that there's the metallic frame that sheens. There is a faint aura around it of magic. As you're also looking around, you notice that from the hole that Duro has fallen into, there is a faint aura of magic. If you turn around, you notice that there's also multiple auras of magic as well.
Do I know what kind of magic they are? Or what spell they are?
Can you give me an Arcana check?
Yeah.
So while he does that, Kyle, what do you tell Eugene?
I point to the lady and I was like, who's that?
I got a 19.
19 on Arcana? Okay. So with the 19 Arcana, what you know is that around the portraiture, that strange metal that glows, it seems to be some kind of transmutation magic. Coming from the hole as well as also transmutation magic. Coming from behind you, coming from the auras of the shadows that you see, Eugene, what you notice is necromancy.
Okay.
And Kyle's asking Eugene about the portraiture. Go ahead and give me a religion check for Eugene.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Looking at... You're just like too far away to notice what the portraiture is. Looking at the frescoes, because the face is gone, you can't really tell at all. You probably get a better sense of it if you can get towards the portrait. Sorry. You go ahead, Eugene.
So the floor isn't... the floor outside of where it's broken is not
No.
magically...
No.
Okay.
No.
Can I ask my conscience who that is?
You want to ask your conscious who that is? Yes, you can ask your conscious. Go ahead and speak to him.
My conscience?
Go ahead and speak to him. I gotta go look up the voice.
Are you my conscience?
Do you tell me if I do good or bad? Just kidding. I know I always do good. Hello. Hello, conscience. Are you there?
What do you need?
Who's that lady? She's in green and like with a pretty red gem.
You can feel the presence within your mind kind of like move your body just a little bit to get a better look. And what you hear is, the prettiest dame at the ball. Who's she to you? Huh?
I don't know, I just think she looks really pretty.
She was the prettiest. And all of a sudden you feel this collective sense of like sadness that you don't know why you feel, but you just feel sad all of a sudden. You hear the voice tell you, she's gone now. No need for you to worry about her.
What's her name?
I said, no need for you to worry about her now.
But I'm not worried about her. I want to know her name.
Roll me a wisdom save, Kyle. And I would like Lynette, Eugene, and Durrell to roll me perception checks.
22.
22? Jeevis.
17.
Never mind, she rolled 22. Nothing seems to happen.
No?
The voice just goes quiet inside your head, Kyle. Had Kyle failed, you would have heard something, but it's not happening.
My conscience has faded.
Lynette, the man next to you, suddenly jumps into your body. Would you reflexively react?
Yes, absolutely.
How would you react?
Can I just do a non-lethal bonk?
Do a non-lethal monk? Bonk. Oh. You declared non-lethal, so yes. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
After last time with Dick, I felt so bad.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Sorry, one more time.
Roll me a d20 plus 6.
+6.
Yes.
Why +6?
Because your dexterity is +4 and your proficiency is +2. 10? Alright. So you go to like bonk the stranger, but instead, as your arms come this way, you accidentally catch him. As he seems quite afraid. I'd like you to roll me a strength save.
Jesus.
Yeah, like a Scooby-Doo moment right now.
I'm sorry, I haven't eaten in a while, so I'm hungry.
It's perfectly fine.
14.
14. Despite your short stature, this man doesn't really have a lot of muscle mass, nor does he have a lot of pudge on him. So you're able to hold him, and it does look like a Scooby-Doo cartoon, where, you know...
Drop him?
What's that?
Just instinctively.
Yeah, you can... Do you drop him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Non-lethal drop.
No, you're dropping him. That has to be lethal. It's 2 feet, but it's 1d6 of 2 feet of 2 feet damage. Go ahead.
What am I rolling?
A d6. A d6.
I even specified non-lethal, dude. Come on.
But you're dropping him. You can't control dropping. He might land in his head.
Yeah.
Gravity.
Gravity decided no longer non-lethal.
It's a 6-sided dice that you play in Monopoly.
Oh, it's just like a regular cube, duh. I don't like this cup. I know you had impressive intentions, my dear, but it's noisy.
You're noisy.
Excuse you. 2.
2. Takes 2 points of damage. Ah! My back! Ah! My back! Oh!
Get up.
That sounds like something you say after you kick a guy down. Do you kick him?
Non-lethally.
Okay, go ahead and roll me at 2 d20s, and we'll take the better one.
9?
Nope, you want to kick him one?
It's not lethal. What'd you roll? 2 d20s, best one.
You're terrible at this.
The better of the 2?
Mm-hmm.
15.
So is that with +6?
It was before the +6.
Okay. Go ahead. I'd like you to roll me 2d6. Oh, sorry. No, just 1d6. Just 1d6.
3.
3. All right. So you sneak attack him. Because you have advantage. That's when you do sneak attack.
Give the poor guy a break. Is he even still alive?
So you deal him, check your character sheet, 1 plus 3 plus 1. So you deal 5 points of non-lethal kick damage into his stomach. Ah, my stomach! Please don't kill me! I was just trying to warn you about them! And he points. Do you look, Lynette?
Yes.
You look, and what you see, I'm going to go ahead here real quick. You start to see shadows appear. Oh, is it not going to go to the next one? Oh, that's lame. Boo. 1 second. Alright, these... Oh, did not work? Whoops.
I saw it for a second.
Alright, there you go.
Your shadow.
Is it loading?
It opened for like a brief moment.
Okay. That's weird. That's weird. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead. Close this. Whoops.
I do like in your attack.
Share. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So what you see, essentially, are a whole bunch of shadows that appear. They seem to be ranging in sizes. They seem to be families, and they're slowly coming towards you guys.
Okay.
Small step after small step. And you can see that the man is terrified of them. Lynette, do you want to let the others know or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna just try to yell as loudly as I can. Enemies incoming.
okay. Daryl, you hear this from down below. Enemies incoming. Kyle, you and Eugene, you turn back. You also notice the shadows as well.
How do you know they're enemies? What if they just want good food?
I'm just assuming, dude.
Do you have food?
I said, dude.
No, food.
Oh, you're not
Kyle
there.
always has food.
All right.
Kyle's food is just doodle.
So, while this is happening, jumping back to Iris and Thorn. Thorn, Iris, you guys are continuing to move, right? Trying to find to find the blue crystal, right? Why did that rotate? That is weird. Woo! Upside down. Woo! Woo! There we go. All right. Go ahead and give me this time Thorn give me the D100 and Iris give me investigation with advantage.
Don't fail me now. Failed me. 24.
Wait, what was it again? That
Investigation, please, with advantage. With advantage.
I got 7.
With advantage?
I have a
So,
+1 for investigation, so.
I got a +0, so
Okay.
right there with you.
so both of you start running, just looking for it. You see the pirate groups coming along. They wave to you. What's the holdup? Why are you all in a rush?
We were looking for a bathroom.
Oh, all right. Good luck, then. And they start to kind of continue on the path. Supply bags at the ready to go get some things. As you go through them, right? You don't see anything, nothing of interest. As this crowd of pirates walk past you guys, they're very, very superstitious. You see them like crossing their fingers, their arms. Some of them are walking backwards as they go through the Clearwater ruins. And there's like 13 of them coming with this group. So you're just like, oh, sorry, pardon me, and you just keep looking. So, jumping back to the rest of you at the church, the ruins of the church, Duro, you hear this coming from down below. What do you want to do as you hear enemies inbound?
Wanting to find a way out, right?
Yes, you do. So, like I said, you could try to jump, or you could like search for one if you'd like.
I'll search.
All right, give me a perception check. So, as you're moving around with your dark vision, stepping through around the objects, kicking some things down here and there, what'd you get?
9.
There's just too many darn things in the way. If only they weren't here. As you just kind of like weave in around them, you bump into cold stone walls, but there's no door here. This is a very large room, strangely.
Do I hear him bumping around?
Well, Duro, would you like be throwing things around now at this point, stepping on things, or just kind of like bumping into them as you're in a rush to get out?
I think the size of my muscles are hard to avoid, so I'm just like, as I brush up against anything, it just kind of implodes on impact.
They're kind of just getting knocked around. Kind of like Vin Diesel and The Rock trying to get anywhere.
I really wish you didn't say that, Duro. Duro, I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh, no!
20 26.
Roll me a wisdom save, Duro.
8.
Duro, you are like looking for an exit. You're kicking these boxes over, and you hear like the sounds of like what seem to be chains sprawling against the floor. You knock down the tall cloths, and what ends up happening is you notice that these tall cloths, they're covering statues. And you break one statue, two statues, three statues. When you break the third statue, you notice suddenly in front of you a 10-foot orc made of complete shadows. You can't tell what color he is. You can't tell anything about him other than that this guy seems to be some kind of warrior type. And he immediately reaches out his shadowy hand right into your brain. His shadowy fingers enter your cortex, your frontal cortex here, and you start to like begin to fade out. It hurts for a brief moment, but when you open your eyes again, you find yourself somewhere else. You look down, you feel your body is moving, but you're not in full control. You can see your body move and your hand wave to people as they pass by. And as you look at your massive hands, you notice that your body's armored. But Duro, you don't really wear armor as a barbarian. So this is strange as you see yourself wave and walk and people pass by you. You can see young children, humans, elves, orcs, half-orcs, dwarves, run by you, weaving in and out of your huge, massive legs, and some of them swing on your hands using your massive strength as leverage. As they go through, they go, whee! Before they fall on the floor. It's very strange. When you blink, you find yourself surrounded by smoke and surrounded by fire. You notice that there are a whole bunch of people surrounding you, weapons drawn. Looking at your biceps, you're bleeding out. Your left arm missing from the elbow. This very heavy, great sword in your right hand. You can read their lips, you can hear the sounds of the fire, you can smell the smoke. It's almost as though you're already, like you were living this, that this was part of you. And as you see them coming towards you, you can feel your body kind of move with this orc. And you see him swing his great sword and cuts people down like wheat. But there's something being said, something important. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
22.
Wow, the 22. What you hear, let me double check this. I do apologize that I interrupt the flow of it. Just don't want to be wrong. You hear a loud, boisterous yell, "For Hellfire!" And that's it. Duro, your last name, or at least your father's last name, because I don't know if you decided to take it, is Hellfire. You find yourself on all fours, back in the room, with all the statues destroyed. Your vision clears. I'm going to let you keep that 22, and you notice that in this room is a long... You see a handle. It seems rusted. It's wrapped up in a cloth. You're not sure what color. Wrapped with rope. It's massive. The handle looks kind of like the sword that was in your dreams. Or at least in that dream moment you just had.
Dun,
Can
dun,
I
dun.
take it?
You're gonna take it, Duro?
I'm gonna take it.
All right. As you reach out and you grab it, I need you to give me a strength check.
21.
21. You take it, and it's heavy. It's heavier than your great axe. You're not sure if you can use it properly just yet. But holding it in your hand, it makes you feel 10 feet tall instead of just your normal 8 foot. As you grab it, you look around. I'll let you keep your 22 earlier from your perception. You notice that there is a doorway. Do you wish to take it?
Well, I can't jump out with the sword now, can I?
Definitely not. So you slowly make your way there as you drag the sword. Everyone upstairs, you hear this as a screeching sound, as this heavy blades coming from below. You're really hoping it's Duro, but you don't know just yet, right? Jumping up back to the three of you, Eugene, Kyle, Lynette. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look back and see if the shadows are approaching or not.
They are. They're moving at a very slow rate.
I'm going to not attack yet, but I am gonna prepare for attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag the guy that's with me behind me.
All right, you drag him behind you. He's like, oh, my front, my back, oh. Eugene and Kyle?
Kyle's gonna wait for Eugene to answer him.
Okay.
Let's take a closer look.
All right. So you guys move to take a closer look. Kyle not focusing on what's happening behind because Kyle hasn't seen it yet. Eugene looking forward and then back, forward and then back. Eugene.
Every time they're like.
As you get deeper into the church, I need you specifically to give me a perception check.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to pee.
All right.
22.
22. The shadows begin to take on less of a shadowy form and more of a physical form. And what you see are several faces. Human, elven, Kenku, orc, dwarven, Azamar. And as they get closer, roll me a wisdom check. You can see their faces quite clearly, quite distinctly, and it triggers something in your mind.
Both of us?
Kyle, you're going forward to the painting.
I got a 12 for wisdom.
Okay, that's enough. Kyle, you start to recognize these faces, and they begin to bring back some trauma you had, as you recognize each and every one of them. And the looks on their face show sadness, regret. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Kyle or me? Sorry.
You Eugene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't believe in trauma.
15 wisdom save.
15? Alright.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not enough as you take mental trauma psychically due to your past as you see each face approach you. And at that moment, as they approach you, you feel the weight of your decisions from so long ago. And they begin to tear at your heart. You take 9 points of psychic damage as they get closer and closer to you. As you guys get closer, you can see, Eugene, if you want to, the portraiture. Kyle, you can see clearly. Eugene, go ahead and give me give me a history check. I'll give you advantage here at this point, as the trauma is just starting to now fully hit you.
Okay. Uh, 24.
24, you recognize the portraiture as the goddess Layla, the goddess of nature. Nobody should remember her, if at all. You know from your studies in the past that she was pretty much completely wiped out 36 years ago.
How do I spell that?
Leyla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
You heard she was quite funny, pretty much belle of the ball, very kind, very nice. She was more of a, when it comes to her domain, she was very much more about interfering when it comes to the laws of nature. Not survival of the fittest, but survival of the kindest. Unfortunately, people were none too kind to her.
I'm gonna tell Kyle. That's Layla.
Who's Layla?
She's the goddess of nature, or was.
Okay.
Lynette, I need you to give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Perception with advantage?
No.
5.
5. Jeez. Okay. Kyle, I'd like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Huh?
Kyle.
19.
19. So Kyle, you look back towards Eugene, you know, as he's right behind you. So you can now see the shadows approaching. But as you look back to Eugene, you also notice that just behind Lynette are two shadows approaching. At least you think they're two shadows. It seems to have one body and two heads. And it's just behind Lynette. Kyle, do you want to say anything to Lynette or just let it happen?
Lynette, who's your friend? And I point behind him. Behind her.
So are they between me and the other guy? Are they like right?
I don't know. Do you turn around?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Okay, you turn around.
But I don't attack. After this one, I'm just gonna be on guard still.
I think Kyle's words didn't really give you too much of a warning. You can be defensive, but as you turn around, you see two heads, and you see a tiny, deformed-looking hand reach out for you and begin to reach for your face. I'm gonna go roll with an advantage here. Does a 17 hit your AC? Your armor class?
Yes, my armor class is 13.
You feel a finger touch you. You begin to fade out. Roll me a wisdom save.
No. Oh. 22.
22. Okay. I'm going to ask you, do you wish to fail?
Would failing be beneficial for me?
This is a question.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Even you.
It's an even. I fail.
Okay. So, as this deformed tiny hand reaches out, it grabs your nose, and suddenly you find yourself looking down. You are holding a newborn baby. You can feel elation. You can feel euphoria. You blink, and every time you blink, it's a new memory of this person, this new mother and her child. As you blink through, you can get a sense of happiness. You can sense of being a new mother sort of thing. You feel a little bit of postpartum depression, but generally happiness. And then all of a sudden, you just hear screaming and yelling. You look around. You notice that the ships are burning. You notice that there are soldiers coming in on horseback. They're cutting down people, and you feel yourself running towards the beach. And you can feel that piercing presence of a spear just go through your body as you collapse onto the beach. The next thing you see is you see off from a distance yourself placing a flower at the beach. When you blink once again, you notice that there's something on your nose. Do you want to grab it?
She just leaves it there for like the whole game.
You got something on your never mind.
Is it like a big thing or is it like a small thing? Like,
it kind of obscures your vision, so I don't know. Are you gonna grab it?
How do I grab it?
Just use your hand. Or if you're it's already touching your skin. If it would have cursed you, it would have already done that.
Then yeah, I gently grab it.
All right, you reach out, you gently grab it, and when you pull it away to see, you notice that it looks very similar to the flower that you had left, but it looks like a crystallized version, much larger.
It like a blue glass flower, like the one that was there before?
No, this is a red. This is a red gem flower, and in your rogue-like brain, roll me an intelligence check.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. 13.
13. You feel this gem is valuable, maybe worth 1,000 gold.
Do I have anything to gently wrap it?
You have your bag.
I gently wrap my bag around it.
All right.
I'm gonna bag.
All right. Put it in the bag. All right. Jumping quickly back to Thorn and Iris. Let's have Iris roll me the D100 and Thorn roll me the investigation with advantage.
Investigation.
15.
Uh, 10.
All right. You guys run to the very northern point of the path and you loop around. You come back to where you guys had met the other pirates. And then
Friendly?
the friendly, yes, because it's just you
Okay.
guys. Yeah. You're at the ruins. You're at the
But
well,
just pirates that are enemies, so
No,
that's why
no.
I kind of lied earlier.
No,
I'm a pirate.
it's Captain Orion's crew. It's Captain Orion's crew.
Okay. Okay.
They're pirates.
I thought they were, because
I feel like we would have seen.
we're on the run, so we're kind of...
Iris and
I was
Thorn.
wondering why you guys didn't ask them to help.
Because we were looking for a bathroom.
I thought there were enemies. And
It's more fun.
I'm a pirate.
I'm sorry, Judge.
So, Iris and Thorn, you come back to where you guys had met the pirates earlier, and you notice that there is a broken blue crystal flower. It is on the path. Do you wish to take that, or do you wish to keep searching? Or do you wish to take it and keep searching?
Take it and keep searching.
All right, Iris, you pick it up, and you pick up all the pieces, the ones that you can see, and you put it away in your bag or in your pocket, and you guys continue to look. I assume you guys head southward?
That's towards the castle, then yes.
So, okay, southwest towards a large castle. Okay. Give me another... Let's have... You know what? Let's do this. This is the fourth try we're going for. Let's have Thorn and Iris, both of you, roll 1d20 for investigate and 1d100, and we'll take the better of each of you.
Okay.
So, D100 and D20?
Yeah, for investigate, please.
5.
For investigate, not as you.
Okay.
Sure, that was for investigate.
All right, Iris, roll me investigate. 15?
17.
17, okay. Now both of you roll a d100.
38.
31!
Heading towards the very large castle, looking for the blue flower, you just notice a bunch of shadows surrounding the graveyard north of the castle.
Is that where we are?
No, you guys are at the church. You're at the green building. They're at the one that is the biggest one that is surrounded by fencing. Yeah.
What's a moat?
Oh, is that what it is?
Is it a wall?
It's a wall.
Okay.
Sorry, the share screen is pixelating it a little too much, so. Yeah, so. You just notice a lot of shadows that are jumping and flitting about, but no blue flower just yet. At this point, jumping back to it, Duro, you make your way to the top of the stairs. You see Lynette get touched by a deformed little hand, and all of a sudden Lynette now has this red crystal flower on her nose, and she just stares at it for like 10 seconds too long before she reaches and grabs for it and looks at it.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Duro, you can see a whole bunch of shadows slowly approaching Eugene and Kyle. So what do you want to do, Duro?
Can they be harmed physically?
You don't know until you try.
Then I try.
All right. Are you using your great axe, Duro, or the new great sword you've just gotten?
Well, wasn't it too heavy for me to use?
So you can use it. I'm just saying that you're gonna need to like muscle train a little bit more. But if you do use it, there's some drawbacks.
5 out of 10 you might miss.
I'll use my weapon.
Your new weapon. Okay, go ahead and roll me a
No,
D.
no, the one I already had.
Oh, your great axe. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you drop your great sword onto the ground?
No, because someone can steal it.
So you're gonna hold on to it and hold the great axe?
Yes.
Roll me d20 with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because a great axe can only be two-handed by the rules, and you have like it's a little unwieldy.
6.
6 is your lowest, plus your 7 from your abilities, so that's gonna be a 13. All right. So Eugene and Kyle, you notice Duro come out of a door, and he's just charging forward. He has great axe in which hand, left or right?
Right.
In his right, and in his left hand, he's just dragging this like massive rod, for all you know, because it's wrapped up in cloth. And he's swinging his great axe with one hand. It looks a little comical, and as he swings forward through the shadows give Eugene, they give you one last look, and they just close their eyes as they get cut down by Duro, and they disappear. Duro, you
Why'd you do that? What if they were friends?
Does the look to give me like a look of sadness or?
give me an insight check, Eugene.
17.
It's the look of they want to tell you something, but Duro killed them.
Oh.
Like they have a
Oh,
message
Duro.
for you, so.
I'm gonna yell out, Girl, stop.
Can I pull Duro's chain to the ground and make him sit?
Like he has to sit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you can pull him to the ground.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's not nice to hit people that haven't hurt you yet.
They're not people.
How do you know they're not people? What if they were friends?
Because blood didn't come out when I hit him.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
That means they're not people.
Well, that doesn't mean that you just go around and kill people. Because
Well, I'm
what
not
if they were
killing
friends?
people. They weren't people.
Technically, you're not a person either.
Yeah, you're not a fucking person either. I'm telling Captain on you because you're not nice.
I saved their lives.
How do you know you saved our lives? What if they were nice people?
What if they weren't?
Yeah, but what if they weren't?
What if I was 2 seconds later and they have no heads?
What are you talking about? Well, Lynette had a friend and they didn't hurt her, so why would they hurt us?
The spirit's gone now.
The ones that were next to you, Lynette, yes, those are gone, and the ones that were in front of Eugene are also gone.
Can I just start heading back then, or?
Yeah, you can start heading
I don't
back.
like hear them bickering.
Sure, you can head on out, Lynette.
Okay. I just like look at them and like.
All right. So Lynette, you head on out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head on out and you start to notice more shadows, and shadows begin to approach you. Their hands begin to reach out towards you.
Give them high fives.
Not lethal.
Is there any like thing distinctive about this group of shadows versus the last group of shadows? I know the last group of shadows had heads.
Because you are now outside the church, they've lost a lot of features. They just look like shadows to you right now.
Or is there too many of them for me to avoid, or can I kind of like?
You can most definitely avoid them because they're moving quite slowly, but they are reaching out towards you.
If I were to duck, would it hit the other guy?
What other guy?
The guy I'm toting the
You
wall.
left him in the church.
Ah, fuck. Wait, I thought I said it.
No, you just said I go out. Do you want to go back and
Yeah,
grab?
they said you go out because you don't want to hear us bickering.
Pretty flower.
Can I like kind of do like a twist to try to duck and then realize I don't have him and be like,
Yeah, you can duck easily, since if you actively duck to avoid them, yeah, you avoid them perfectly fine. They don't touch you. Do you want to go back to grab him?
yeah.
All right, you go back, you grab him. They're still bickering, and as you come out, there's now a wall of shadows approaching.
Well, now I'm stuck. I can't sacrifice him because he's important.
Not important.
I need time to think. Need time to think.
All right, I'll let you think.
People bickering.
Can Kyle just get tired of talking to Duro and just explore the church?
Sure, Kyle, you can explore the church. Give me an investigation check. Duro, as you're up here, you are you're very close to the portrait, and you notice the once again the shiny metal around the picture frame. Or sorry, the shiny metal is the picture frame to the portrait of Layla, the goddess of nature. Do you want to take it, Duro?
Can I take it and then forge it into another iron pot?
Yeah. Well, it won't be iron, but it'll be a pot of some kind.
Shiny pot?
Do I see him trying to take it?
Yeah, you do. You see him go up towards it.
Question: Does Lynette recognize Layla at all. Lynette is from.
You didn't check.
I will allow you to roll a religion check.
I'm gonna fire one of my flintlocks above Guro's head.
I'm assuming avoiding the picture, or
Oh yeah, avoiding the picture, but also
Okay.
to like.
okay.
I got 4.
You don't. Who the hell is this pretty lady? You've no idea.
I wasn't sure if I would know anything because forest.
Not force are the same.
No, but you
All
know.
right,
gods.
Eugene, give me an attack roll. So Duro, you walk up to the portraiture, you approach it. Yeah, that metal looks super nice and shiny, and as you reach out, Eugene, 10. Since you're trying to shoot over him, it actually hits the portrait.
Right.
It's slightly damaged. Duro, you notice there's a gaping hole in the picture now.
I don't care about the picture. I just wanted the medal.
All right. So do you want to take it down, Duro?
Yeah, I'm taking the medal.
Give me a strength check.
No
Give,
use for it now.
give me a strength check, please.
Aren't both his hands full?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
He's like got one finger out on both.
It was 19.
19. Between your great sword and your great axe, you feel, as soon as you lift it off the hook, it's too much weight, and this metal frame slams into you. The picture goes over your head, and it rips into shreds. Eugene, you might be able to save it at later levels if you want to take the painting with you. But Duro, because of the unique properties of the metal of the picture frame, you take 24 points of damage.
Isn't he dead now?
I have no idea. Duro, what's your
I'm
health?
at -1.
Alright, he's a -1. He is now dying.
That's fine.
Kyle or
To die from
Eugene.
the painting.
Kyle or Eugene.
Carry him back. It's like 1 pixie, 2 Kanku, and then the NPC.
And a magic chain.
I'm not under him. He has to carry me.
So,
It's just 1 Kenku and 1 Pixie and 1 random NPC.
Kyle or Eugene Lynette, noticing the situation, are you going to try to help Duro get up or no?
Yes.
No,
but
I'm still investigating.
Okay.
Brain cell, brain cell popped in. And I asked the informant if he recognizes who the person is. The statue.
What? So the statues are downstairs. Are you talking about the painting with no face, or the painting that Duro has just ruined?
The one that they were looking at earlier, that's the god.
All right. So the NPC wasn't paying attention, but now that you asked, and now that's ruined, he's got to roll pretty high to see if he notices. He knows nothing with a 5.
Kicked him off the ground, and he's like.
All right, Eugene, are you gonna try to help Duro?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a
No,
healing
don't do
potion? Do you have a healing
How-
potion? Okay, so medicine check.
Yeah, I'll help him out.
Yeah, I have to do a medicine check.
All right.
Kyle needs his mount, so.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So while you guys roll medicine real quick, so Lynette and Eugene, go ahead and do it. Kyle, what did you roll for investigation?
I'm really
22.
So in front of the painting, there's actually a little a podium, which you guys have seen, but it's rotting away. But as you kind of go closer and you look behind, underneath the front or the stand of the podium, you notice that there is this like box covered in rotting debris. The box looks like it's rusted.
Me or
No. So you see a box, right? And it looks rusty, and it's being covered by like wet, rotting paper, being chewed up by a couple of insect maggots.
The papers being chewed up?
The papers,
or
the papers, the
boxes
papers,
being
the
chewed
papers.
up? Is Kyle old enough to read?
Kyle is old enough to read if Kyle chose to read. If Eugene insisted Kyle learns to read.
Well, Eugene's not here to insist Kyle to learn how to read. So therefore, Eugene's gonna
Eugene?
take the box with the or Kyle's gonna take the box with the paper and shake the bugs off.
Alright, you shake the bugs off. You have this box in your hands now. You notice it seems to be made of some kind of metal that rusts, maybe iron, maybe steel. You're not really sure.
Those does Kyle have? Literally nothing. Alright.
You have a rogue in the party.
You have two rogues.
Who are you again?
Yeah.
Who are you again?
The one who would not feed.
The one that tried to kill my friend?
I didn't try to kill your friend.
Medicine check.
Alright. So while Kyle thinks about what to do with the box, Lynette and Eugene, what were your medicine rolls?
I didn't roll.
Okay.
13.
13.
We should have already known I'm not allowed to. 5.
Lynette, you learning from your mistakes of not sticking your fingers into open wounds. You approach Duro and you look at him and you're like, yep, he's knocked out. You're not really sure what to do in this situation as you see this heavy metal frame crushing into his chest, right over his neck, his larynx.
Can I do a strength check to try to move the frame?
Yes, you can. Eugene, you can tell that Duro is going to need a lot of help. So what you do is you find some debris that just seems strong enough to at least be used as a wedge to ease the pressure off of Duro. So Duro doesn't need to have his first death roll saved. It's going to be neutral, okay?
I have a crowbar if that helps.
17.
You do have a crowbar. Okay, that does help. But where give me a D100 to see if the wood is still good enough to be a fulcrum, since it is rotting. What was it, Lynette?
17.
17. Okay, we'll see.
3 feet and fucking tough as shit.
We'll see what Eugene rolls here for finding specific wood.
96.
Surprisingly enough, one of the benches is strong enough, despite the 36 years of it rotting away, to be used as a fulcrum, or as a wedge for a fulcrum as you use the crowbar. Between your crowbar and Lynette's buff frame, she is able to, both of you are able to lift it just enough to pull him out. The question is, who's pulling him out?
Can I pull him out? I already had the strength check.
Okay, you're going to pull him out, Lynette. Lynette, go ahead and give me a strength check to pull him out. He is holding on to his weapons.
You should also, ask the NPC because he's not doing anything right now.
NPC's weak as shit. I don't know. I got an 8.
Alright, so as you reach to pull him out... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I totally forgot. I totally forgot something. Eugene, I need you to roll me a strength check with advantage because of using your crowbar, as Lynette fails to pull him out. This is to not drop the frame on top of his body. No, you're not going to crush him. Eugene might.
That's what I meant.
18.
I'm sorry, what is that?
18.
18? Okay.
Iona.
You're like sweating bullets. Hurry up, Lynette! Hurry up!
Can I yell to the NPC? Can I get...
Yeah, the NPC can come help. He'll give you advantage, so you can go ahead and roll another strength check with advantage, please.
Where did I go with that one? 11.
Okay. At this point, Duro, as a half-orc, you have an ability called Relentless Endurance. When you would be reduced to 0 less hit points but not dead, which would be negative half your total hit points, you can reduce the damage to 1 hit point. So if you want, you can wake up with 1 hit point and pull yourself out.
Is there a negative to doing that?
You cannot do it again today.
Today?
Yes.
I don't think I'll die again.
Okay.
Have you
Yeah,
not
okay.
learned anything?
Literally nothing.
Like, I don't make that. Like, my choices are pretty good. So I think.
You just killed yourself.
Okay, but like, I'm the only one that can do that. Only I can kill myself. Nothing else
I
can.
don't know. I
You
You're
didn't
at
kill
1 hit
yourself.
point.
Your decisions killed you.
Yeah, but it's still myself. Like, it's not like someone else killed me.
Correct. And
I
I'm
killed
gonna
myself out of sheer stupidity. I just won't be stupid.
All right, so Duro, you waking up?
Look.
Yeah, wake me up.
All right, Duro wakes up, pulls himself out.
Does
Good
he
luck
just seem
on
to
that
kind
one.
of struggle, like trying to pull his arm?
Yeah.
Hey, how do I get health back?
You need to take an 8-hour rest or get
Can
healed.
I rest on the spot?
Would you like to rest for 8 hours here?
Am I
Yeah,
gonna
with
die if I sleep?
I don't know.
There's
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. Maybe those shadows will get revenge on you for killing them.
Well,
It's okay. Let him
Yeah, he
think.
just did kill.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can always make a new character.
Wait, so if I were to-
And then...
if I were to not wake up, though, I'm just dead. Am I not?
So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna roll for you for your death saves. If I pass 3 times, you get to come back to life. However, if I fail 3 times, you're dead. This is just
So I
give
wake
players.
up.
All right, you wake up, so I don't have to roll for you. So he's back at 1 HP, guys.
Don't play him stupid.
So Duro, you can drag your new greatsword and you can drag the heavy frame along. Would you like to do that?
Would I wait? So am I leaving something behind in that case?
No, you're leaving nothing behind. Your great axe you can strap to your back, no problem. It's just the great sword and the metal frame are quite heavy, so you have to drag those along.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You notice, so Eugene, you notice Duro dragging the picture frame along, and it begins to tear the rest of the portrait as it grinds along the floor. Do you want to tell him to stop so you can grab it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Duro, Eugene
like,
asks you to
inside
stop
the
so he can just grab the painting quickly.
Wait, what was that? You cut off a little bit.
Eugene asks you to stop for just a brief moment so he can take the painting.
Is he holding it for me, or is he holding it for himself? I want it.
None of this is yours to take in the first place.
Okay, I'll let him help me take it, I suppose.
All right.
Help.
So Eugene, you do you want to be deceptive and say, yeah, sure, I'll take it, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So you go and you do that, Eugene. Okay, you take it and you quickly sneak off and you try to put it back on the wall as best you can with whatever knickknacks you have. Give me a intelligence check. Kyle, I would like you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
That's just sitting over there, like
20 wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
22.
Okay, you feel your conscience boiling with rage, telling you to let go. You're like, nah. So you just feel this overwhelming sense of anger. You're not really sure why, but you're in full control, Kyle. So nothing happens.
Can I ask my conscious why?
You ask why. Give me a persuasion check.
$19.
It's my business. None of yours. Take a nap, Kyle, please.
Okay, I'll go take a nap, but after I keep a hold of this box.
Okay, so you go to sleep, Kyle, and then a new persona begins to emerge from your head. All of a sudden, Eugene, you start to notice Kyle stand up straight, preen himself, roll up his sleeves, and he goes right by Duro, and he grabs the chains. Duro, all of a sudden, you feel the chains being pulled down, and you're on your hands and your knees. And the chains get wrapped around your throat, Duro, as Kyle squeezes and pulls. Give me a Constitution save.
The fuck?
6?
You feel yourself begin to asphyxiate. You hear Kyle's voice come out, and I'm going to message Kyle. Kyle, if you don't mind saying this in... Oh, geez, nothing's loading up. All right. You know what? No, Kyle's asleep. This is the new voice coming over. Duro, you suddenly see two bagels, 2 slices of a bagel drop by your hands in front of you as you stare down at it. You hear the voice from behind you say, "Pick those up! Pick those up!" Do you
Pick those up?
All right, you pick them up. Smash them between your ears. Smash them between your ears. Do you put them between your ears? Or did you? All right, yeah.
Be an idiot sandwich?
That's right. You're an idiot sandwich.
There you go.
And all of a sudden, Kai, you're waking up. You're pulling on the chain as you hear Duro say, "I'm an idiot sandwich," and gagging, and you let go.
I pat Duro on the head and be like, isn't it good to admit the truth?
So,
Question.
yes.
Can I eat the bagels for help?
No, because the recipe for healing that Kyle knows isn't in the bagels.
Yay.
They're just ordinary bagels.
But
So-
Kyle knows a healing recipe.
All right, so jumping back, let's go to Iris and Thorn, and then after that, we're going to go to Lynette, as Lynette is surrounded by a wall of shadows. Iris, Lynette, you're running around the castle at this point along the path.
The iron.
Thorn.
So Iris and Thorn, sorry, Iris and Thorn.
Did I just teleport or?
No. Go ahead, both of you. Once again, roll me the investigation check. We'll take the better one, as this is your 5th attempt.
Come on. Blue flower. 15.
15. Okay, Iris.
Hold up. 21.
21. Okay, that's good. Both of you roll me a D100.
Oh, buddy.
38 again.
38.
76.
76. All right. Just by the graveyard, you notice a perfect blue crystal flower on the path. However, you notice that there are a bunch of shadows surrounding it. You feel like you guys, either one of you could potentially get to it without touching any of these strange shadows. one small mistake could lead to disaster. Strangely enough, though, you guys notice that there is a skeletal hand really close to that flower. Just hanging there. Almost as though it could reach out and grab you.
Like those candy things?
I don't know about the candy things.
Okay.
They're like the candy buckets for Halloween.
Yeah, just be like...
Oh, look like that? No. So instead of like being like this, it's more like this.
How close
Oh.
to the flower?
This is the hand. The flower is like maybe this far away.
Okay. And it's surrounded by shadows?
They are surrounded, but it's not like you guys can't avoid them if you were to be careful about it as you walked forward.
Okay.
Well, Thorn, if anything goes wrong, I can carry you back.
If anything goes wrong, I can heal us.
That's true. Paladin.
I consider putting my shield between the hand and
Okay.
but
Wait.
the shadows worry me. What do you want to do, Iris?
I kind of want to try, like, because
You have good dexterity.
Yeah,
I have good stealth and sleight of hand.
yeah,
So-
I trust you.
Do I trust myself, though?
You
Can I-
trust your dice though.
Can I use the
Use the what now?
help action?
Are you gonna
Yeah, you can use the help action. So you're gonna use it on Iris. You're gonna help her to.
Give her advantage on whatever sleight of hand check or
Stealth to get past the what is
So first for stealth, he can't help you because he's a paladin in heavy armor, and he has disadvantage. He goes clank clank with every step he takes. If it were to be sleight of hand, he still goes clank clank.
Distraction.
yeah. Okay.
So if he wants to distract, that can work possibly.
How wide is the path?
I would say it's like about 6 feet across.
But it's blocked by shadows.
They're kind of like walking through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't go behind the shadows and the same.
I mean, you could definitely try to go behind the shadows if you'd like. The better question would be, do the shadows notice you? And they don't notice you yet.
Okay.
Even though they're like 3 feet away
Well,
from you.
basically going through it's like they're going through a busy street, kinda.
Yeah.
Of shadows. Cool.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a
unless,
graveyard.
Like, you do something, they're not gonna notice you.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll try using my. So as long as you don't call any attention, they won't notice me if I do stealth mode.
So you want to stealth your way there?
What's advantage or disadvantage?
I'm asking if you want to do stealth. It would be at normal stealth. No advantage, no disadvantage.
Okay! I'll do that.
Alright. So go ahead and roll stealth.
I don't add what the number is, right?
You do add your numbers. You do add your
Okay,
numbers.
cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Wait, stealth, right?
Yes.
27!
Alright.
Right.
So that was a nat 20?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Thorn, you keep an eye out. You check with Iris. You ready? You look back this way and you look, and Iris has completely vanished. Looking back though, you notice Iris's tail, like a shark's tail, as Iris begins to crawl along the floor quite stealthily. Now, just because there's shadows walking about, right? But they completely ignore her as she like slides through, and you can see her plain as day because there's nothing to hide behind for Iris. So she's just crawling along the floor. Nothing is bothering her at all. And you find it quite odd because her tail is sticking out, and it's a huge red flag, a huge thing waving back and forth. So you're wondering why they haven't noticed this yet. Maybe Iris is just that good at hiding from shadows. But she gets right to the flower, and she sees the hand right up close.
Okay.
What are you doing, Iris?
I'm just trying to act casual.
Just in case, can I also do like the Indiana Jones swoopity swap just in case the
What are you trading in?
let me check what I have in my bag. It's just everything, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh! The
You just put the
one leaf of the crystal flower that I had before.
The broken one? Sure.
Yeah.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, son of a... Okay. $24.
24. You switch it as quickly as you can. As you do so, you have this perfect blue flower in your hand, and the other flower is just right there. The hand doesn't move or twitch. As you get up, Thorn, roll me a perception check.
no.
Nice knowing you guys.
5. Wait, perception?
Yeah, perception.
7.
You're like, yeah, whoa! Iris, you did it. Hurry on over. Thorn, you failed to notice in your elation that Iris is now getting, as like Iris is there, she has it, she's like, whew, and she gets up to move, but you failed to notice that the shadows actually had stopped as soon as Iris took the blue crystal flower. Iris, you're very happy you have it. You immediately notice the shadows have stopped, and with the blue crystal flower in your hand, you start to notice that they have faces. You notice that they have tabaxi faces, they have orcish faces, dwarvish, elven, and they all have a look of shock. So you So is that what you do?
I want to say yes.
Drop to the ground and everything.
Like, sorry.
Iris, like Thorn's like, Iris, come back. Let's go. Oh wait. Thorn now notices that they've stopped. And Thorn, you notice Iris's position of surrender and apology.
But I still see shadows, right?
You see shadows, but they have stopped, and you now realize they've stopped, and they're moving towards Iris.
How far away is she?
She's 20 feet away.
Can I run to her and put up my shield between me and the shadows?
Okay. Are you gonna run directly towards her?
At an angle. Just on the path.
You zigzag on the path. You
All right.
Can I weave through?
All right. So you're gonna attempt to break some ankles. Give me a breaking ankles. Would that be athletics or acrobatics?
No,
You know-
acrobatics.
Yeah. Give me acrobatics, please.
That's good to me. Acrobatics. 17.
All right. You're breaking ankles as you run between the shadows like a professional football player, left, right, swiveling around, doing all these crazy moves. Iris is too busy cowering in fear to notice how awesome you are at this very moment as you come in between your shield up. The hands reach out through your shield, however, and they touch you instead.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom save, sir.
Should I say that I just rolled? Wisdom. 19.
That one shadow that touches you disappears completely. Another shadow touches you. Please roll me another one. Iris, give me a perception check, please.
21.
Oh boy!
Thorn, another shadow disappears as it touches your body. Iris, what did you roll for perception?
17.
You suddenly see Thorns in front of you with the shield out, and you notice that the shadows are touching him and trying to reach for you. What are you doing, Iris? Alright, she's pausing to think. Thorn, roll me another wisdom save.
That one.
Give me a D100, sir.
$31.
You suddenly find yourself in the body of a paladin of Valsha. You feel his anger, his sadness, his sorrow, his thirst for blood as he begins to kick down women, children, the elderly, and cut them down. You see him drink from his blade the blood of the innocent, and he laughs maniacally. You can see that he's cutting down the citizens of Clearwater ruins. This cannot be Valsha's way. Valsha is the goddess of ingenuity, of creativity, of innovation, the spark of passion. But this paladin who wears Valsha's colors is doing her a disservice. And you notice that other worshippers of Valsha coming through the Clearwater ruins, cutting down left and right. This is wrong. So very wrong. But you taste their excitement, their passion, their bloodlust, and it's invigorating. It causes you to feel sick to your stomach, but you have no control of it. You know not to feel happy. You know not to feel anything. You should feel disgust, but this man's passions, you feel it as your own. Suddenly you feel a spear pierce your throat, and the man goes down. You blink back as another hand reaches out for you, because Iris hasn't told me anything yet. Roll me another wisdom save.
Can I...
10.
Another one touches you, this time a small child, screaming in fear and pain, running, as these bolas snap his leg. You feel shattering pain in your knees. You fall down. You scream as a sword comes out and plunges into your throat again.
Can I start pushing Thorn with the flower gently? Of course, like, you know how football
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that big thing?
Yeah, and
I
push him?
just
Okay.
him.
All right. So Iris does that. You have to roll me 4 more wisdom saves.
Okay, 4.
Shadow.
Not into the...
But you're pushing into his back. He's in front of you.
That's true.
You didn't say pull. You said push.
Oh, because if I pull him, we're gonna get the skeleton hand. So...
So what was that, sir?
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah, 4 of them, please.
20,
20, okay.
13,
10.
10, 16.
All right. So one more, you get another vision. This time, of an elderly man. You see him pushing children along, telling them to run, get to the ships, get to the ships. He's got this cane with him, and looking at it, it seems kind of special. It's made of some unique kind of wood you've never seen before. But this old man seems to have some kind of chops with him. As he swings it around, he's able to like crack people's heads left, right, up, down. He's just being awesome with this staff. That is before he gets shot in the back by 4 arrows, taking him down. You see him get kicked to the side as someone you see their face clearly, pick up the staff, and he holds it in his hand. And there's something strange about this man. something oddly familiar about his young face. Go ahead and roll me a perception or insight, whatever's better for you.
Question.
Yes.
Do I still have more petals from the other flower that I left? Like, lingering?
You probably gave the whole thing, right? Because you wanted equal weight.
Yeah, that's true.
You said perception or
Insight, whatever's better for you.
they're the same. 9.
Oh, he's familiar. Like he could be the father of somebody from some time period. At some point, you kind of maybe met this guy somewhere, but I can't say who it is. But I will give you one more for the old man's name.
One more roll.
Yeah, one more. Either perception. Perception. Just give me perception.
17.
The old man's name is Cain.
Kane?
Cain.
Raising Cain, guys.
Oh, Raisin Kane.
So, getting back to it, in total, between all the system shocks to your body of dying 3 times, you're going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Are you okay?
9 minus 16, that's 5.
Oh, you're -5? Iris, do you have any healing potions?
Please.
Do I have the healing potion?
I also have the... What's it called?
Can I rummage through his bag?
I have the Relentless Endurance.
He doesn't have any healing potions. Thorn, do you wish to use your relentless endurance?
Yeah.
Alright, you're back to 1 health.
Okay.
As you get pushed behind by Iris, your shield up, and you make your way towards where you last left Madame Bethany, the surgeon Langston, and where Captain told you to meet up. Lynette, there's shadows. You've been thinking for a while now. They're within. You're about to experience what Thorn has experienced if you don't do anything.
Where's everyone else?
They're still inside. Eugene's putting back the painting. Kyle has been choking Duro.
BDSM and I'm just over here like...
Man, where's my guy?
I thought I was gonna take the painting to fix.
Oh, you're gonna take the paint. Okay, I thought you were putting it
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay, no, never mind. Then you took it, and your head. Do you want to grab Kyle and help up Duro?
No, Duro can help himself up.
All right, Duro can help himself up. So you guys make your way, and you see Lynette still pondering the meaning of life, surrounded by shadows.
What is a shadow?
You can ask the captain or the pirates later on when you meet up with them.
So,
We can.
so she's surrounded by shadows still.
They're coming forward. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just walk up to them.
All right, you walk up to them, and you recognize so many faces, sir.
Okay. I will reach out with open hands. I guess.
All right, you reach out with open hands, and because you're reaching out with open hands, I'm assuming you're choosing to fail?
Yeah.
All right. So, you don't find yourself in anybody. You find yourself. And you can see yourself gathering resistance, gathering members. You're going to the Church of Layla. You're going to the Church of the Underdeep. You are going to anyone and everyone who will listen to you, and a lot of people are beginning to listen to you. It starts to stir rebellion in people's hearts, and outwardly they are still respecting the Church of the New Dawn, respecting the god Raikar, the goddess Valsha, the god Ogwar, and the goddess Arsha, I think I called it. Let me double check.
Yes,
So
that's right.
Oh, Azra. Okay, Azra. The goddess Azra. And people are slowly beginning to kind of build a stock of arrows, stock of spears, javelins, that sort of a thing. and people are very welcoming to you, very happy to see you, and but things start to turn sour as more ships begin to come from the continent of Talonda. You can see them coming, and people begin to question the citizens here in Clearwater. You begin to see new faces you don't know that seem too interested in your business, and you had to tread lightly. But unfortunately, you were betrayed, and that's when disaster struck Clearwater. You experience every single person's death here as you absorb all the shells into you. I'm just going to say you're now dying once it's all done, because that's a lot of people touching you, and that's a lot of memories to experience as you see it fresh. You feel a sense of guilt, sense of shame, a sense of failure, because had you not been here, had you not done what you had done, maybe this town would still be here. You can see Eugene is now like on the floor, and all the shadows have just disappeared. So Lynette, Kyle, Duro, do you guys want to do anything for poor old Eugene?
Yes.
Eugene's dying?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's dying.
I am not gonna do a medicine check. No,
I'm gonna do a medicine check for him.
All right, Kyle, Dr. Kyle, medicine chef.
Dr. Kyle.
Dr. Chef.
Dr. Kyle.
That's Mr. Dr. Chef Kyle to you.
In my kitchen, we say yes, Dr. Chef. Okay, medicine.
The D is for delicious.
21.
All right, she gives you one save as I roll your first. Duro, Lynette, do you guys do anything?
I found out what my dancing lights means.
Okay.
So after we save him.
After you save him, what now?
After we save, is Eugene good now, or is
No,
he
no,
fine?
he's still dying. He's still dying.
I look at Kyle and say, I am very bad at medicine, but do you want me?
No.
All right, Kyle, go ahead and roll another medicine check as I roll a second death save for Eugene.
Huh?
Kyle.
21 again.
All right, 21 again. Okay.
Can I ask the NPC if he has?
No.
All right, Kyle, go ahead and roll.
19.
19. All right. Eugene is stabilized. He is technically going to be at 0 until you can give him a full night's rest or a health potion. So, you guys, shadows are completely gone as Eugene just kind of wadded through the crowd of shadows like
I'm so sorry.
like that
I forgot that I didn't know what dancing lights is. I wonder if that would have helped. I feel so bad.
You just saw Eugene walk through the shadows like the hills are alive with the sound of music. Just spinning around, twirling, touching. He's on the ground, but luckily Kyle was able to stabilize him to 0.
Kyle.
The power of brotherhood.
So, Kyle, do you want to force Duro to pick up Eugene?
Yes.
Okay. So you grab the chains, you ride on top of him, on his shoulders, you tell him to pick up Eugene. So, Duro, you have Eugene. You have your great sword. You have your heavy metal frame. What are you leaving behind?
Wait, the frame?
What's that?
I thought Eugene tried to put the frame back.
No, he took the painting. He wanted the painting. Yeah.
Okay.
What are my options again?
Zudo wants the
So
free.
you have the great sword. You have the unique metal frame, and you have Eugene.
Question:
Mhm.
Is the frame large enough to kind of just Eugene inside the frame.
There's no backing to the frame. It's just the middle frame. So Eugene would slip through.
Press it again, like how you do on like a floaty.
Oh, like a floaty. Unfortunately, because Eugene is a Kenku, he would just slip through.
Okay.
If Kyle was willing to let Eugene go into the frame and have Duro like drag him and like not care about the cobblestone pathing, sure.
No.
No, I don't think Kyle wants you scratched up.
So Duro, what would you be dropping?
Yikes.
What if I tie like his pant leg to the frame and then I drag him and his leg grabs the frame?
You can totally do that.
So I can take everything.
Sure.
So let me take everything.
All right. Do you have rope, Duro?
I do not.
Okay.
I forgot I have rope.
No.
I have string.
No. No, you do not.
Doctor Chef's orders.
Do you look through Eugene's bag?
I do not let him look through Eugene's bag.
Okay.
I have 1,000 ball bearings.
Does he have wheels?
I assume that's for road purposes.
So
Because Duro killed our potential friends, he has to make this decision.
Can I leave Kyle behind?
I'm holding on to your chain. How are you gonna leave me behind?
you could leave your backpack or your great axe too if you want.
What more do you have to lose?
I'll leave the frame.
Okay.
After all that, you almost died, dude.
But you're
You got a
right.
sword.
Actually.
You got a sword. You got a sword.
No, that is a great point.
That's the only point.
Now we're back to square one. What do we do?
All right. So as you guys are arguing, Thorn and Iris, you get back. You notice the captain has come back with Dick, and you see Madame Bethany. You notice Surgeon Langston. Oh, did you guys find the blue crystal flower? All right, Iris, you have it. You run up to present it to you. If this was an anime, I would have you roll a D100 to see if you slipped and fall, but I won't do that. I won't do that to you.
I was ready.
You hand it towards Captain Orion. He takes it. Good job, Iris. You did a great job.
Can I
And-
still get a head pat?
Do you ask for a head pat?
Yeah.
All right, you ask for a head pat. Give me a persuasion check.
13.
13. He looks at you. He gives you a very pained look. We have more important things to do, Iris. Dick comes by and gives you a head pat from behind. It's okay. The captain just wants to help you, our new friends. Captain Orion takes the blue crystal and he begins to chant over it. As he chants over it, Madame Bethany also chants along with. And you can see that Captain Orion takes his hand and jabs himself with the blue crystal flower. And suddenly, it becomes a blood red, crimson in color. And it begins to shatter. And as it shatters, it begins to shoot this crystalline dust in front of and around the church. And as it does so, Thorn and Iris, you notice that there's a shifting and shimmering. And you notice that suddenly it looks like glass is breaking along where the path is, and you guys can see from in front, Eugene, Kyle, Lynette, and Duro arguing. I'm sorry, not Eugene. Eugene's on the ground. Thorn, Iris, you have 30 seconds to bring them back.
I run and dash.
All right, you run and dash. Iris?
Pick up Eugene off the floor.
Can I yell?
Yeah, you can yell.
Can I pick up Eugene and the frame?
And the frame? You can most definitely pick up Eugene, no problem. The thing is, give me a perception check, Thorn. As you're running forward, you're hearing them arguing about the frame. So if you roll well enough perception, I'll say you're allowed to pick up the frame yourself. If you roll enough.
13.
That's good enough to hear them arguing about the frame, and you're like, you look at it, it just looks like a normal frame. It's made of metal. Like, why are they arguing? Just pick it up. What the hell, guys? Come on. Don't be so lazy. Go pick it up. So you grab Eugene, and you reach out to grab the frame. Thinking to yourself, man, these guys are so lazy. Give me a strength check.
I need a different dice. Strength is 21.
Yeah, no, you pick it up, you drag it. Oh, okay, that's why they were arguing. Good thing I didn't say anything out loud about how dumb they are. And you guys run. Thorn, you run. Iris is still there. You hear Iris say, "Hurry up!"
Arguing with them long enough to see, like, kind of like.
So you cut out. What did we say, Lynette?
Oh, can I like do one of those moments where I kind of just zone, just look down and see, and it's like.
Start walking away.
Sorry, all I heard was zone out, and then because you cut out like repeatedly.
What happened?
I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I wonder if it's because I'm like looking down as I'm doing it.
Probably.
Like, can I do like one of those things where I like look and realize the frame's gone? Like, just like one of those.
Oh, those moments where I look down. Okay, no, that's fine. You can do that. You take a good moment, but luckily, Lynette, since you don't have anything heavy to carry, you don't have to worry. You outpace Thorn.
Wait, is the NPC with me? I kind of need it.
Do you grab the NPC?
Yes, I grab it.
All right, you grab the NPC. He runs with you. Oh, my back. Oh, my stomach.
Let's go.
All right.
I wish I had a whip so you could.
So, Kyle, you're like, cha, cha, to Duro. Duro, you move forward. You guys make it out in time as the captain closes the portal and looks normal. Stick to the path, please. And he kind of rubs his hand as Madame Bethany covers it with a rag, and she begins to hum a very familiar tune. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Lynette, Thorn, Duro, Iris, you guys recognize the tune. Kyle, Eugene, roll me a history check.
While they're doing that, can I use lay on hands on you? Is he still unconscious?
Yeah, you want to heal him 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Alright, you healed him 1 hit point.
Yay. History?
Yeah.
Not 2023.
Okay.
24.
Kyle, Eugene, you know of the tune Madame Bethany is humming, but you never heard it before. Well, I shouldn't say that. What I should say is, like, you kind of know it, but you don't really know it based on your histories. Lynette, Thorn, Daryl, and Iris, your parents have sang it to you before. It's just a simple song, about the pain going away, essentially. Kyle, obviously, because of the trauma, you don't remember your parents. Eugene, because of your backstory, you kind of know it, understand it, but it's changed quite a bit since you've heard it in your 9 years. Back on the path, you start to notice pirates are coming back. They've got some basic fruit and some wheat. It's not a lot of it. You can hear a conversation going back. Captain, we gathered what we could on the paths, but there wasn't a lot. This is okay to brew some basic supplies. Good enough to scare away scurvy, but we're going to need more. The captain nods. Alright. How long do you think this will last with what crew we have? And there's like some discussion going on. Alright. We'll take 20 people with us. You take whatever you can and gather some more and stay on the ship, stay hidden. We're not too far away from blue waters. Alright, Captain. And you guys begin to kind of split and divide up. Captain looks, do you guys want to visit a kingdom?
Yeah.
Alright, good. So you guys begin to make your way down to the path, and you begin to cross that very huge bridge across the waters. As you make your way there, you notice lots of skeletons, lots of bodies, lots of rags. The strangest thing about your entire time going through Clearwater along the path, looking around, looking about, is the lack of animals. It seems like the flesh has just evaporated, essentially. There's nothing here that picked it. No signs of that at all. You guys make your way across the bridge, and you begin to make your descent into Lucinda's Falls. And let me go okay. You're crossing from here, going through the forest. Alright. As you guys are going there, there's some supplies with you brought by the crew, and you guys begin to make camp at the base of the mountains. Because you guys are just going to go through. You're not going to go up and around. There's like crevices and nooks that you can go through. As you guys are going through in the first couple hours, roll your perception checks, please.
Also, along this journey, are we talking?
Yeah, of course.
Can I ask the informant's name?
Yeah. My name? Oh, you're so nice. This one threatened me. She's killed children, you know. My name is Timothy. People call me Tim for short. And when you hear this, Iris, and Kyle and Eugene, because you guys are pirates, go ahead and roll me a history check. Lynette, Thorn, and Duro, you guys are also allowed to roll history checks, but you have to roll higher than Kyle, Eugene, and Iris.
What are we rolling?
History.
Us too?
Yeah. So Iris, Eugene, and Kyle, you guys have to roll, but you don't need to roll as high as the others do.
As far as perception goes, did you ask for? This 15.
15? Okay.
15 for perception, 20 for history.
Okay.
21 for both history and perception.
Okay.
13 for history. And 2 for perception.
Okay.
I have to add the number. 4.
Iris, you're too focused on the man and hearing the name Timothy to see your surroundings. Thorn, what was yours?
4 on history.
4 history. Okay. Duro?
Am I only rolling history?
You can roll perception and history.
Okay, so history 16. Perception is 19.
Okay. And Eugene, real quick, what's yours?
20 for perception and 14 for history.
Okay. So everyone except for Iris, you notice that there are a lot of remnants of an invasion here, like broken down campsites, burnt dirt, where they'd have a fire going, weird rock formations where kindling would have been placed, broken bows and arrows, broken spears, dropped off swords, armor covered in dust and rusted away, that sort of a thing. But once again, what's really strange is you don't notice any animals here. there should be like a bird, there should be like, ground animals, snakes, something, anything living. But strangely, there's nothing here at all. Iris, Eugene, Kyle, and Lynette, you four hear Timothy. You know his moniker. It is, one second here. You know him to be Tim the Snake. And Tim the Snake has a history of being an informant. Lynette, you didn't know you were meeting Tim the Snake, but now you heard the Tim. You're a little bit more wary of him. You four know that Tim the Snake has been an informant for anyone and everyone, anyone who can pay. And the thing is that usually when someone comes for him to kill him, he's been able to escape and sneak away like a snake. And you have heard stories about people who have tried to hurt him end up disappearing. Lynette, looking at the man in the flesh, you find it really hard to believe that this man could be Tim the Snake.
I'm a little shocked. I would have expected like a Duro-sized man instead of something.
But yes, thank you for asking. Do you mind giving me some food and drink? I haven't really had a lot.
Oh yeah, huh? Because you weren't injured on the ship, but you are injured now. So, do we have
And I
food?
just suggest to Iris that we should clear it with the captain.
Do you want to clear it with the captain? Is what Lynette asked.
Yeah, we should.
All right, so you
Because we're low on rations.
all right. You check with the captain. We can give him some water. We can give him some rations. Perfectly fine. Iris, don't use yours. Here, take mine. And he hands you his, Iris.
Good.
All right. Do you give it to Tim? Oh, you.
It was like, it's okay, Captain. I'll give him half of ours.
Oh, all right.
And you still getting paid more than both of you.
So, you hand it back to him, and you take your flask, and do you hand it to Tim?
No, like half of Captain's and my food, so we at least have some of it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So we're not completely empty.
Okay, so you're taking the food from Captain, but not the flask, or are you taking the flask?
Not the flask.
Okay, cool. So you take it. He downs the food. Thank you so much. And he takes your water skin. Double checking. Are you giving it to him?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay there. Okay.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you guys, do you want to ask him any other questions?
Why were you with Glass?
I wasn't with Glass. I was just walking around, and all of a sudden, he yoinked me.
You weren't yoinked for no reason. Tim.
I mean, I'm quite famous. That's all it is. Oh man, it's so
There.
hot. Oh. Are you okay? I've heard tabaxi don't do well in hot weather.
I'm dealing with it.
Oh,
You know?
okay. Well, you should just be careful. Like, I had this tabaxi friend. He was walking around, doesn't drink any water, and all of a sudden, he just went.
Do I overhear that?
Yeah, you do overhear that.
Can I just do a sleight of hand and Iris's water?
Sleight of hand, what now?
And trade mine and Iris's water?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll sleight of
Can I
hand.
roll?
Yeah, sleight of hand, yep.
Okay. 18.
18? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you sleight of hand it. You think you do an excellent job of it. and you hand it to Iris. Or sorry, you do it, and Iris doesn't. Well, Iris, give me a perception check.
Okay.
If I didn't want her to know, I would have just done it.
I mean, you did good because I did a 5.
All right. Yeah, so Lynette doesn't notice. Or sorry, Iris doesn't notice it at all, Lynette, as you switch water skins.
I think I'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right, that's fine. Oh, whew, so hot. And you guys continue to walk. Do you guys have any questions for Captain, Dick, Bethany, Langston, or Tim?
Oh yeah, I show Captain my box.
Where'd you get that, Kyle?
Found it in a building. Did I know it was a church?
It looks like a
Something
church,
in
so
the
you,
church?
yeah, it looks like a church, so you can assume it's a church.
Okay. I found it in a church.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
you found it, you get to keep it.
Cool. But yeah, this is Layla.
I've never heard of her. Is she a friend of yours, Kyle? If she is, we should go visit her.
I want her to be my friend.
What's that?
I want her to be my friend. Yeah, let's go visit her.
Oh, where does she live?
I don't know, maybe this fall.
You don't know where she...
No, she was in that church.
It's coming up very warbled.
Okay. So, yeah, you said she's in the church, and he raises an eyebrow. Hold on.
Do I hear all of this?
Yeah, you would definitely hear this as just a normal conversation, nothing secret
Okay.
about it. You don't know where she is, and you want to be friends with her. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Kyle, I need you to learn a very valuable lesson. Don't do things a woman might find inappropriate.
Oh no!
You should say
Like
hi,
what?
hello, and introduce yourself. And if she likes you enough to talk to you, that's all well and good, but trying to find a woman and trying to be friends with her and you don't know where she lives, that's going too far.
And I want to be friends.
Kyle, you should learn that there's steps to becoming friends. You don't just find them and become friends instantly. There's conversation, there is mutual acquaintances, that sort of thing.
You found me and we became friends. And then I found Eugene and then we became brothers.
One, Eugene introduced me to you, and he requested a job. So we were under a different hierarchy of social acquaintanceship, not exactly friends at first. There was an understanding.
So we're not friends?
We are friends now, Kyle. But before that, we were employer and employee. Captain and cook.
I don't get it. Whatever.
Eugene, please talk to Kyle and get him to understand this. Going out to search for a woman is not very nice. Especially if you don't even know where she lives. And wanting to be friends. You understand, right, Eugene?
I'm gonna unroll the painting.
Okay, you unroll the painting.
No
It's like
rule.
ruined and wrecked. That's a very nice painting, Eugene. But do you understand me?
I want to be friends.
Look at
My
my
point. That's the person I want to be friends with.
All right, so Kyle, you say that's the friends I want to pursue and be friends with. Eugene, did Kyle destroy this painting in some kind of rage?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
It's Duro's fault, actually.
Duro wants to find this woman?
Excuse me?
Roll me a perception check, Duro.
12.
You hear nothing.
Never mind.
He wanted to take the frame from the painting, and in the process destroyed it.
Oh, I see. Oh. But what does this have to do with Layla and be friends with her?
Layla is the lady in the painting.
Like, puts it together, like, trying to fix it. I mean, she's pretty, Kyle. You have good taste, but I assume she's long been dead at this point. She would have to be, like, 65 if she survived.
Your pictures in a church. Why would you be dead?
Pictures in a church, why would you what now?
Why would you be dead if her pictures in a
I mean, look at her. She's probably a founding member, maybe, right? Iris chimes in.
Hey, do you know Layla?
Who?
Bethany. Because she's
No.
ancient.
Right.
So...
Alright, you chime in. Bethany, do you know Layla because you're ancient? Iris, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, boy. Wait, persuasion, right? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yes. If you roll low, you're adding ancient to the sentence.
20.
Okay, you don't add ancient to it.
Yeah.
Layla, you say? Yes, I know Layla. Captain's confused. You do? Who is she? She was the goddess of nature. So long ago, so very, very long ago. If she were to have survived today, well, maybe things would have been different. But she has been gone a long, long time. Very, very long. Kyle, if you're looking for Layla, I'm sorry, sweetie. She's probably gone by now, as the captain has said. There are some things you probably will not understand, at least for some time. But when you're old enough, I can tell you more about Layla. If you can't understand the captain's talk about, the proper steps of being friends with a woman, I don't think you're ready to understand the great troubles that came before. At least not right now.
Why is being friends with a woman different than being friends with a man?
Eugene? Eugene is wise beyond his years. You should ask him.
Eugene is why.
They're just passing on the responsibilities.
Like a proper adult. So as you guys continue to move, any other questions to Tim, to Bethany, to Captain, to Dick, or to Surgeon Lakes? Yes, Lynette.
Can Lynette pull Tim to the side and be like, I saw what you did there. Please don't do it again. I have my eyes on you.
He looks at you really confused. What are you talking about?
Can I just because we don't have any proof, right? That he because I'm assuming he tried to poison Iris.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to say to him?
Can I just pull my flask out and be like, "This is Iris. Would you like to drink?"
Oh, yes, of course. He reaches it, takes it, and drinks it.
Fuck. Now I'm out of water, and I was suspicious of it. Very well, then. And just kind of like, this is like the thing from like Harry Potter, which is like this, like.
Okay.
And then I want to show the captain red glass flower I got.
Okay.
From.
Okay. As you go to do so, everyone except for Lynette, just roll perception check. Lynette, you roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh, no.
20, not 20, 22.
22?
For Kyle.
Okay.
19.
19?
15.
15?
21.
14?
21.
21? Okay. 5. Lynette, you notice nothing. But Eugene and Kyle, you notice Tim is suddenly like wetting himself.
I whispered to Eugene, is Tim supposed to be an adult? Because I stopped wetting my bed 4 years ago.
I'm gonna turn around to Tim and ask, "Are you okay?"
So he's in front of you, but you go up,
Oh.
you tap him, he turns around, you can see him. You can see his chin, his neck, his front chest, all the way down his pants is soaked with water.
No, I'm having a deja vu.
I'm fine.
Why are you wasting our water?
He leans in real close. You want to know a secret?
You know a secret?
Sure.
This isn't water.
What is it?
Oh, Kyle, are you trying to creep in on the conversation?
Yeah, I'm assuming like I was with Eugene the whole time.
Okay. Give me a perception check as he's trying to keep you out of it, Kyle.
21.
All right, you can hear in and interrupt. He looks down to you. It's bile.
Bile.
And he puts it right in front of your beak, Eugene. Take a whiff.
Weird. We're not friends enough to smell each other.
Can I tell if it's bile without taking a whiff?
Looking at it, it looks like water to you. And it's quickly evaporating. So you know, unless you take a whiff to be absolutely sure.
Alright, I'll take a whiff.
All right, you take a whiff. Give me a survival check.
13.
With a 13, as you smell it in, it smells like almonds.
Poison that smells like almond. Meta knowledge.
Would I know why bile smells like almonds?
give me a medicine check.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably could, but usually it has a more rank smell. So, but it's probably not. It's probably not bile. It's probably just water.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him dagger eyes and say, listen, I really suggest you stop lying to this crew before bad things happen.
Oh, give me an intimidation check.
not that good. 8.
I haven't done anything. Why are you threatening me?
Did anyone ever tell Kyle that, you know, he kind of went crazy for a moment and tried to kill Duro?
No. No one said anything to you.
Kyle just had a moment.
Oh, there.
Well, your quote-unquote bile smells like almonds.
Give me, everyone, except for Lynette, because you're going towards the captain, give me a perception check.
That's just that.
You're going too far because the captain's leading, so. Unless you're yelling it out loud, Eugene, for everyone's attention.
Why is your
Funny. Did we see him take a drink from, Did we see him take a drink from Iris's?
Well, they don't know it's Iris in the flask. Only I know it's Iris.
Yeah. So the question,
From the flask?
the question would be, Kyle, is like, would you be paying attention to Lynette's aggressive nature to Tim? Or would you be more focused talking to Eugene about your cooking?
Talk to him enough about the cookie. But if it's like in front of me, I feel like I would have noticed because I've been
Yeah, you probably could have seen him drink. You probably could have seen him drink. I'll say you saw him drink. But this is for something for Eugene bringing it up. So Kyle, you hear because you were beside him. But go ahead, Iris. Sorry, yes, Kyle?
Almond is like a common thing for us, or is it kind of a rarity? Like, I'm trying to figure out if Kyle has ate it before.
I would say Kyle's eaten quite a bit of seafood for sure. Kyle's hometown is... Oh, it's from there. If you're from there, Kyle would never have had the luxury to eat almonds, so... you know what? I'll say you've had almonds. Just because you have the luxury of
And
being...
it's a luxury?
It is a luxury, yes.
Okay, then Kyle runs up to Lynette and be like, "You have a cup of almond water?"
Alright, Lynette. So before Kyle interrupts, so Iris, Thorn, and Dura, what was your perception checks?
7.
10? Okay, you don't hear it.
19.
You hear it, Iris. And Duro?
You roll, right? Or are you talking the one from before?
For one from before, the perception, yeah.
Wait. Which perception from?
I think it was 15. I
Oh,
don't
it's
remember.
the one just now for Eugene's booming voice. Oh, you haven't rolled yet, Duro?
No,
Okay, go ahead and roll for me, please.
22.
Alright, you hear it, Duro. Eugene says, I don't know what? You're crazy. Lynette, you come to the captain, you grab his attention. Yes, Lynn. Is there...
Bro, can I just kind of, like, not even explain anything? I just pull it out of my bag, just unwrap and be like, "Do you know anything about this?"
He looks at it. Trench coat out, wraps around your tiny shoulders, pulls you in. Lynette, where did you get that?
A small ghost child just poofed it in front of my face.
A small ghost child poofed in front of your face. Lynette, have you been drinking almond liqueur?
No, I actually hate almonds. Why do you ask?
You just smell of almonds.
Captain, can you take a look at this? And I just hand him Iris's flask, but I would not advise
You would not advise what now?
drinking from it.
He takes it. It's just water. Opens it. Yeah, it's just water. He puts it back and he looks at you. Did Iris have a stash of almonds on her?
No. Not that I know of. Tim drank from her flask and I swapped it in worry of her safety.
Did she now?
Yes.
Yeah. Debating whether to talk to you about your gem or confront Tim. He decides the most important thing is to go talk to Tim, and Kyle, you come up. Kyle, you say, Tim has almonds?
No,
I
she was
say,
he asked if I had like a cup of water or something.
yeah. No, I'd be like, yeah, I guess. Kyle would come up and be like, well, I want a cup of almond water as well.
Oh, Kyle, just a brief moment, please, as he just kind of pushes you away as he makes his way towards Tim. Tim, you see him. Cotton confronts Tim. Tim the snake. I guess my reputation precedes me. Is this your doing? Takes Iris's water, cracks it open. This is what you've done? I don't know what you're talking about. Here, people are crazy. Look. And he reaches for it, he takes it, spins around, and he begins to drink. Hands it back. See, I'm perfectly fine.
Did you say he spins around?
Yeah, he spins around.
Did he wet himself like that?
No, he doesn't look wet at all.
Is there
Is there?
Is there water on the ground anywhere?
No.
Well, I mean, this is happening in front of the captain. Doesn't he have any?
Does he have any what now?
Does the captain have any commentary to what just happened?
Unfortunately, the captain just raises an eyebrow. He takes it back and he smells the bottle. There's no more almonds. He narrows his eyes. Dick, can you search the man? Aye, Captain. Walks right up, begins to put his hands on Tim, and as soon as his hands touch Tim, all of a sudden, Tim kind of tucks into a ball, begins to roll, and he kicks his feet out into Dick's stomach.
No!
As he kicks into Dick's stomach, give me a perception check, guys. 20? Okay. 20?
I rolled a nat 1.
Well, it's too fast for you. What he just did. It's like this Blanca kick. That's all you see. Tucks in, boom, right into Dick's stomach. Dura, what's your perception?
19.
19. Okay. Everyone else, you notice that there are actual razor blades between Tim's toes as he kicks out, and you guys can see that there's blood pouring out of Dick's stomach as he covers his stomach and goes down. Oh, that's a cheap shot. Ugh.
I got a nat 20 plus a 5. Does it give me any other info?
You actually see that Tim has another bottle inside his chest, like tucked into his side, and you notice that Eugene's actually your bottle.
Can I cast Mage Hand to grab it back?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'll say you cast it, but it's gonna be an Arcana versus his Athletics Acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, what I should say is there's another bottle, but you find that yours is missing. So one of those bottles is yours.
Yeah.
So what did I see? I just see him do a little, and then.
So I did it on purpose, right? For you guys to see. So good job, Lynette, for catching the physical action of it. So you did see him do that, but the thing is, he noticed you switched. That's why he was quite wary, and that's why he needed another bottle just in case. That's why he has Eugene's now.
Son of a gun.
Are we all together?
You're all together. You're noticing this. Dick's yelling out in pain.
Does Dick know the phrase? My phrase?
Does Dick know your phrase? No, he doesn't.
Dick. Oh, he just kicked Dick, right?
Yes.
Can I, like, kind of predict where he's gonna land and create bonfire?
On Dick?
No, not
No,
Dick.
for-
The other guy.
Tim.
So he just did like a Blanca kick and he's moved forward. It's really easy prediction, so you don't need to worry about that. You want to cast it underneath him, essentially.
Now where he's gonna land.
Okay. Is Bonfire an attack? No, it's a dexterity save, right? What's your DC, Kyle?
Give me 1 second. 14?
14? Okay. So he's going to take... Is Create Bonfire a cantrip?
It is.
Okay, so he takes 0 points of damage as he dodges out of the way of your bonfire. You're about to get him just right up his butt, but he's able to kind of twist in midair, and he's ready, and he begins to kind of take off.
Wait,
Yes. Oh, right. Sorry, Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. What was your Arcana roll?
10.
You take it. I rolled a natural 1. It pulls out. You have the evidence with you. I know. I can see where I've a little outplayed and outmatched. See ya. And he starts to dash off. Bonus
Can I-
action, rogue, run.
Can I just pull out my short bow and try?
Yeah, you can totally try to shoot him. Go ahead. D20. Jeez. D20 plus 6.
that was a short move.
D20 plus 6. Iris, yes?
I was gonna ask if I could run after him, but never mind.
So as a tabaxi, you can actually outrun him as a rogue because your bonus action will let you run faster
Sorry about
too.
that, guys. I have a backdrop under here, and the bolt fell.
Oh no.
So that's what that noise was. And
Okay.
it scared the bees out of me.
So you gonna do short move?
Yeah, short bow. Sorry.
Because I don't want to accidentally get hit.
Oh, okay. So okay, never mind. Okay,
So what are we rolling?
a D20 plus 6.
D20.
You still want
Why?
I want him?
Yes, because I want to take him down for
Okay.
Okay.
If you can get him.
if I can get him. Yeah. So you said a D6 or add 6?
D20 plus 6. Yeah, plus 6.
A 9.
Just sails and just lands at his feet as he keeps running.
Okay. Now you may go on.
Okay, now can I try?
Yes, Iris, but at this point, since Lynette took an action, he's too far gone as he continues to run ahead.
sorry.
Okay.
How far is he?
At this point, he is 90 feet away.
Okay, in that case, can I use Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah, of course. Go ahead and roll
Can I
D20.
blast him towards us?
Do you have that feat?
It says spell attack beam, 1d10 force damage. Beams can be combined or split. So I'm assuming if it's split, then I can have it kind of like wrap.
Oh no
around.
no! At higher levels, your beam becomes 2, 3, 4, so you can shoot different targets or the same target. So right now, you can't push him just yet. There's a feat where you can get Eldritch Blast to push people towards you, but that's gonna be at level
Okay,
4.
well, Tim. Alright, well, I'm just gonna make sure Tim dies then.
Okay.
Alright. D20?
Yep. D20 plus you have plus 5 charisma, right? So plus 7.
Yes. D27.
Oh, you crit.
27. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a D10.
$90? Or 9?
All right, you deal 19 points of damage. His head explodes in green eldritch energy.
Huh.
Can I go back and get my arrow?
Yeah, Lynette, roll me a D100.
That messed with Magneto's crew.
I'm gonna go look for more August stuff off of him.
Okay.
Thorn wants to use lay on hands on Dick.
Sure.
Lay on hands on Dick.
All right, you lay on hands on Dick. How much are you healing Dick?
I'm sorry?
How much are you healing Dick?
I still have 8 points left. How much damage does he have?
That razor blade kick, you don't know, but with your, I'll say as a paladin looking at it, he has at least 8 damage on him.
For poison, would I have to roll for perception?
For poison, you have detect poison, right? Don't you?
Not exactly.
Okay. If you're looking for poison when someone's poisoned, you need to be a high medicine check.
Okay. Can I just do lay on hands then?
Yeah, you can do lay on hands.
Okay.
You check for poison too, just in case. Doesn't look like any weird goop came from the razor blades. It just looks like it was a hidden weapon.
I rolled a 99.
Roll 99. Okay, your arrow is perfectly fine. You get it back. It's safe. You guys can see Kyle struggling with the exploded Tim, the snake, trying to search through his pockets, lifting his body here and there. Does anybody want to help Kyle investigate the body? Iris goes. Okay.
I want to take his money too.
He tried poisoning me or whatever.
Kyle wants to take his money.
Okay. So you guys go to investigate his body. All three of you roll me investigation checks.
20 total.
20 total? Okay.
7.
7? Okay.
24.
24. Okay. Iris, you're just like, you're helping to look, but then you suddenly, your cat-like nature takes over and you start playing with the coins.
Sounds legit.
But Kyle, Eugene, looking through it, you find several blank pieces of paper.
I take them.
You also find a strange stone. You also
I also take that.
You also find 2 rings.
That too.
And you find a metal box with a lock.
I don't care for that. I already have a box.
I'll take the middle box.
Alright, you take the metal box.
Do we need to be worried about him being a little thing where a snake comes out of his body and continues going? Do we need to be worried about that?
Do you need to worry about that? Give me a history check, Lynette.
Yeah,
This is some like soul eater of Medusa shit.
Do you want to burn the body? It's perfectly fine.
I have no trust.
You have a history check.
I mean, that proves a good point, though. Look what he did.
What am I checking? History?
History, yeah.
11.
11? Yeah, no, you're fine. You can just leave his body there.
Oh fuck, he was my informant. Can I check him for any extra?
You can.
Or did they already just get everything?
You can definitely try. He might roll better than what they rolled, but we'll see.
I doubt it, but I don't know.
It also takes all the coins that Iris is playing with. But leaves the shiniest one for her.
Sure.
What am I rolling?
You're going to roll. What was your statement just now, though?
She wants to check the body for...
Oh, right, investigation.
I need clues. Because he was my informant, and now he's gonna
Mhm.
die.
Investigation.
So investigation?
Yeah.
We're getting more creative every day. 12.
Kyle has everything. So-
I happen to see either of them pick up either the paper?
Yeah, you could definitely see them picking up their stuff as you as you saw from afar, and as you approach, you're looking through the pockets. Lynette, you notice that there is a shadow standing in front of you.
Is it like the same kind of shadows from before, or is it like...
Oh, it's kind of like the same shadows before, but it looks like Tim the Snake, but he's holding his head in one hand, and he's reaching out for you, very threateningly, slowly coming towards you.
Can I do dancing lights? Would that, like, obliterate the shadow?
You can most certainly try.
But I mean, if you're going through like their memories and stuff, right? That's a good way to get information.
But it
But you
does
might
do
also die.
damage. Yeah, it does do damage.
I'm just worried he's gonna try to pull some mind tricks. You know, bodies.
Pull a Kyle.
Bodies. These are not the papers you are looking for.
Lynette, what are you doing? 5, 4, 3. What are you doing? 2.
I'm failing!
You're failing.
I'm waiting to see if I fail or... I want to let him reach out for me.
You're gonna let him reach out for you? Okay.
Yes.
Give me a wisdom save.
What am I doing?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
That one.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. 10.
Not two.
All right. You find in his memory multiple people gathered together. They're all hooded. They all show symbols.
Are they average heighted, or are they more like...
They're all random heights. And they show a symbol of a snake. Some of them have it on their shoulders, some have it on their neck, some have it on their wrists, that sort of thing, to prove membership. And you can almost hear something. You hear like loud, raucous conversation going on. It's so clear that you could like maybe hear something important. And as you're listening in, hopefully you roll a moderate perception check. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that. Not good. No, that's not a good one. This was worse. Not one.
I'm so sorry. It's such good information as the memory changes. And you find yourself having your head explode from an Eldritch Blast. Roll me a wisdom save. You find yourself reliving that moment, having your head explode. You're taking more damage. Roll me a wisdom save.
21.
You come out of it, taking only 8 points of damage. But the shadow is still here, and he tries to reach out for you again ever so slowly.
Again?
10, 9.
I'll let him reach me again.
Alright, you let him reach you again.
I need the
Get
information.
that info.
Once again, you're back in the memory. You're in a different part of this gathering of people with snake tattoos. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
13.
13? Tim. 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 And
That's
then
it? That's all I get?
I said moderate. You have to roll a little bit higher. You're now reliving the exploding head.
Again?
Roll me a wisdom save. Yeah. This is
Can
this.
we help?
How would you like to help, Iris?
Because doesn't she have the red rose, and didn't that help? Like, didn't the captain use that to help with the shadows? No? Okay.
The,
Like,
the,
I don't
the
know
red
what
crystal?
the
No,
road does.
Lynette still has it. So, Lynette, what would you roll?
21.
Alright, you break out of it. You only take 2 points of psychic damage. Do you want to get touched again?
Yeah, I need the information.
Alright, once again, you're back in that memory.
Okay. Another was
Perception,
another
yep.
Yeah, I'm really not doing all these perception checks.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
You hear nothing.
Take that
Once
one
again, your
back.
head explodes. Roll me a wisdom save to get out of this nightmare.
21 again.
1 point of psychic damage. Do you wish to be touched again?
How many points of damage?
One now. So it's a total of 10
So
for
you're
you.
at 11 so far.
I'm at 6. I'm at 6
You did good.
health.
I believe in you.
Okay. Let's go again. Has anybody else seen this?
Yeah, this head keeps reaching for you, and you're like, oh. Iris, what do you want to do? What are you trying to do to help?
Because I don't know what she's looking for, and I don't know if I can take damage.
I'm looking for.
Yeah. Because I don't even know what to reference. Like, what am I losing per se?
Just watch Lynette take it. Just watch Lynette suffer mentally as
I'll
this
take it again. Let's
spiteful
go.
shadow. Alright. You're back in. It seems to be only 2 people speaking quite clearly. They're having a very important looking conversation. What could they be saying?
Come on.
You need to change that dice.
Yeah, let Kevin roll for you. Let Kevin roll for you. He's
All right.
right there.
Lynette, go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Okay,
Gotta
I'll
do
do
your
my
own saves.
wisdom save.
You do your own saves.
Oh no! It went from an 18 to an 8.
Your head explodes again. Go ahead and roll me another wisdom save.
How many damage did I take?
You don't know until you come out of it.
Oh. 15.
You're out of it this time. You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god!
One more time. One more time.
Hold on. Hold on. Is there any...
Let Kevin roll.
Kevin went to the bathroom.
Lynette, are you doing this again?
You roll for me.
Can I roll for her?
No, it's gonna be Lynette or Thorn.
I'm starting to feel like really sorry for her at this point.
Lynette can stop at any point.
17 HP to 2.
Okay. We're rolling perception or wisdom save?
Perception.
Perception.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What is it?
19.
All right, you start to hear a conversation. Tim, what do you know? Well, Tim, I know quite a bit. And you start to realize that Tim the Snake is not one person. It is a whole clan of informants. Each of them
Fuck.
has a marking of a snake. And you start to focus in, you watch them, and you start to notice that each of them has a psychic connection to each other, which they gain from bathing in a yucky, gross water. And when they come out of it, they have a link to each other which they can share information with. You hear some things, and you realize that when you kill one Tim, it devastates all the other Tims because they've lost essentially a hard drive of information.
Man, can you believe what happened to Tim?
And the thing is, yeah, exactly, Thorn. They have your face. They have all your faces.
Wanted by Tim.
Yeah, can you believe you got killed by that guy? Yeah, dude.
But as you're listening,
Look at
as you're listening,
this guy.
Lynette, you hear some really unique information. I would like Kyle, Eugene, Iris, Thorn, Duro, and yourself, Lynette, to roll a D100. Whoever has the higher roll will have something revealed.
82.
Magic.
82? Okay.
72.
73?
75.
75?
52.
52?
99.
Nice.
Alright.
What
All
is
zeros,
zero?
my guy.
That means he's gonna extort us for this information.
You got all zeros?
I got all zeros.
Alright. So, I'll say that something about Duro and Kyle. You guys won't know what it is just yet, okay? You hear a conversation, Lynette. I'm going to say with the 19, you hear quite a bit. You hear the term, have you heard about the Secret Keeper? Secret Keeper? He's still alive. Well, we killed 2 of them. And there are 2 that remain. One's an old coot and one's a stupid child. Really? I think the Empire might pay quite a bit for the location. Do you know where they are? Last I heard, one of them was roaming around the mountainsides down in Golonda, and the stupid child, I heard, is on a ship. Interesting. Well, if we can find them, we can sell the information. Quite right. It'd be very good for us. Excellent.
I'm so insulted.
Have you heard about the Hellscream family? No. Tell me, what have you heard about the Hellscream family? Well, it seems that one of their only wayward child is throwing a tantrum and throwing a fit. Really now? Yes. It seems that they want him back to reprimand him and punish him for his wayward ways. Really? How much are they offering? They're offering the village leader's sword. Really? That's quite a valuable artifact. We should see what we can do and see what we can get. I don't want to go to Golonda. It's too far by ship. Smelly and all the seawater. Right. We should send another Tim to go. Right. How about we send Tim? Yes, excellent idea. We'll send Tim. Tim will enjoy it. Well, you also hear, Lynette, you hear brief information. Did you hear about, and then double check this. Did you hear about Grand Night Lord? No. What about him? He's paying 100,000 platinum to find this woman. Really? This woman? Does she have his child or something? No. I heard he lost his daughter to this woman. Someone took out his daughter? Yes, indeed. And it seems that a few people are doing their best to hide her. Well, we should redouble our efforts to find this woman. Tell me, what does she look like? I don't know. They all look the same to me. Sir, that's quite racist. They're all very unique and very different. They all look the same. That is awful, sir. You also start to hear other things going on. Did you hear that the Temple of Valsha is looking for someone? Ooh, who is this someone? Stands 6'5". One of their worshippers. They're keeping their eye on him, and they're wondering about if he's truly worthy of Valsha. Really, truly worthy of Valsha. What did he do? Nothing. He's an honest and upright, upstanding man. Oh, is that why? Yes. Valsha would not be pleased by his lack of passion, his lack of spark. Interesting. So do you feel he would be someone who would rebel against Valsha? Yes, I do believe so. Interesting. Have you heard about the Thunderbird? That old legend? He's probably long dead by now. No, apparently he's returned. The Church of Rykard is very interested in him. What are they paying for him? They are paying a seat at the table. A seat at the table? Have you... No! That's gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep that private, just between you and me. We can work together on this. I'd be delighted. Delighted indeed. We should find the Thunderbird as soon as possible. Have you heard? Another 6 children have been found. Is it that pixie? Yes, it's that pixie. That terrible pixie woman. Is she looking for... Yeah, she's looking for it. You're screwed. Hey. It was good money. It was good coin. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that information from someone so close to her. But jealousy is a terrible thing. Yes, we all want something. We all want something indeed. And suddenly, there's nothing else for you to hear, Lynette. Head explosion. Wisdom save.
No.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, this is what's gonna kill me. Oh no, I'm good. 22.
You take 3 points of damage coming out.
I'm dead. I got one. Oh wait, no, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have one.
You got
I have
one.
Positive one.
Alright, he's reaching for you again.
Dodge.
Give me an acrobatics, please.
I'm done with this bitch.
Nothing.
Wait, no, my acrobatics are 15.
Alright, you dodge out of the way, rolling out as he slowly approaches you still. He's moving faster than the other shadows, but all of you can easily outpace him. And Captain Orient says, well, we should be going now. Let's go. And you guys move forward. You guys, soon enough it becomes night time, and you guys make camp at a base of a mountain, using the ridges for protection against the elements, and the captain and crew begin to divvy out night watch.
Can I approach the captain about the flowers? That question has still not been answered.
Oh yes, of course. So you approach him during that downtime, and as you approach him, Lynette, do me a favor. Don't show the other crew.
Understood, Captain.
But if there's anyone you trust, do let them know to keep watch out for you. That's quite a valuable item you have. So that, he looks around, that is a blood crystal chrysanthemum. It is a highly sought after item. It came from the mines of Clearwater. Most of us, from rumor, have heard that it had been completely mined out. The blue crystal flowers that you might have seen along the road here, they're very common, and they've got excellent magical properties. The red one, however, is extremely rare. It can be a component in crafting quite powerful magical weapons and armor. Now, what you do with it, I leave that to you. You can sell it, you can forge it, you can use it as a spell component for a devastating magical spell. But I would say someone would probably sell their first child to get their hands on that. I trust my crew, I vetted them, but to be honest, the value of money sometimes clouds men's judgment, so I try to pay them as best I can, and with this current setback, many of my men might be a little upset with me. So take care of yourself, Mademoiselle Lynn. Make sure that you keep that close, you keep that safe. Because I don't know if my goodwill can keep you safe after my failure for rescuing additional crew members. I haven't paid them yet. There's been some murmurs of mutiny, and I'm doing what I can. Do not let them know what you have. Is that clear?
Yes, Captain.
Good, good, good. And Lynette, give me a perception check.
It's not good. I'll tell you that. 6.
6. Okay. As you turn around, you think you see a shadow disappear.
Do I still have the flower out, or it's
I would assume you put it away.
okay?
All right.
Can I notice anything about the shadow, or is that
No, it was too low, unfortunately. You notice something. At least you feel you notice something, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, Kyle low-key be feeling left out because he hasn't been touched by a shadow.
It's not that
Because, Duro killed the shadow.
I
Wait,
mean,
I haven't been touched.
no, you haven't been touched, Iris.
Yeah, must be nice.
Alright, Iris, let's go get touched together.
All right. So Kyle and Iris begin to venture off to see if a shadow's going to touch them. I'm going to say, unfortunately, here there are no shadows.
Thorn has something to say.
So earlier, with all the Tims, you asked us to do you want
Yes.
did we hear any of that?
Lynette, do you tell them?
Yeah, I'll be nice and tell him.
All right. So you do hear some of that, yes.
Okay.
It might not be as greatly worded because I'm a woman of few words, but
Tim, some other Tim.
So Tim was talking about a paladin. Tim was talking about an orc. Tim was talking about a thunderbird.
I think probably apply to them.
Okay.
Does the captain
Yeah, what
react to
kind of-
Does the captain react to what now?
any of the information?
Lynette, do you tell the captain?
Oh yeah, I will also tell the captain about the information. Because I did promise Dick that I would share the information for
Okay.
helping capture the informant.
Kyle chimes in. What kind of ships lets a stupid child on those ship?
What an irresponsible ship.
Yeah, what an irresponsible-
All of a sudden, out of the blue, comes this like metal pot hitting Captain Orion for 20 points of psychic damage. So, he doesn't really react too much. Just, oh, interesting. Even when you mention going through everything, give me an insight check, Lynette. Because I'm not. Are you telling this in front of everybody or just in front of Captain?
I will give the captain a full rundown. Everybody individually what I
Okay.
assume.
Okay. Yeah, only Lynette. Give me an insight check.
No, not one.
He seems to have the best poker face. Doesn't react at all. Just listens and takes it in stride. All right. So with that happening, you guys are making camp, and we're going to continue this for next week. However, you notice the captain speaking to some of his crew, speaking to Dick, speaking to Bethany, speaking to Langston. He's going to them individually, very quietly. Each of you has a chance to listen in when he speaks to his crew. Everyone, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
At 20.
Nat 20, okay.
22.
22,
5.
5,
8.
17.
8, 17,
17.
17. Lynette?
8.
All right, so Kyle, Eugene, Iris, you hear the captain say, double the night watch. And keep an eye out on the princess. She seems strange.
Dum, dum.
Cal goes up to the captain and then kind of tugs at his sleeve and be like, "Who's a princess?" Is it Miss Bethany?
She's ancient.
Is that what? Is that what
So
made her think
so she gets
she's a princess?
so you chime in. Who's the princess? Is it Bethany? And he takes a knee so he can eye to eye with you, Kyle, and he simply says, "Kyle, if I tell you, what would you do?"
Nothing.
Befriend the princess.
Kyle, are you being truthful?
Yeah, if you don't want me to do anything, I won't do anything. But I just want to know.
The princess is somebody special, Kyle. I'm sure.
I'm special. Am I a princess?
No, Kyle. No. You are not a princess. You're someone that actually has a tutoring lesson scheduled with Eugene. I made sure of that. You should ask him about how to properly speak about women and how to introduce yourself.
But you said the princess is someone special. Am I not special?
Kyle, you're very special, but the princess is even more special. In fact, if you want to know who the princess is, be sure to watch every single crew member taking night watch and see who they're looking out for.
Captain,
Iris comes up. Yes, Iris.
can I be on night watch and protect the princess?
Of course you can.
Cool. Who is she?
He looks you right in the eye. Iris, who else could it be? If you are keeping watch, who could be the princess if they're asleep?
I can be a princess.
I'm sure you can be, Kyle. I'm sure you can. In fact, ask Eugene how you can be a princess.
So Kyle's the princess?
How
What's
can
this-
I keep watch of myself?
Get a mirror, Kyle. Looking to Iris. Iris, I'm going to get Surgeon Langston to tutor you about the birds and the bees so you understand everything.
About the princess?
Sure. Captain
Birds
seems like a
what do
loss
the
of
birds and
words.
bees have to do with each other?
Or the princess?
Yeah. Does the princess control birds and bees?
Captain Orion just walks off as you guys have this conversation. Kyle, I'm going to have someone else do the cooking as you're too busy speaking with Iris, and Captain Orion goes off to order someone else to do the cooking.
I mean, it should be me, right?
Yes, Daryl, in fact, it should be you. And Daryl proudly starts to do some cooking.
We're gonna get poisoned in tonight's dinner.
All right, so let's last thing we'll do, Daryl, go ahead and roll me a survival check. This is for your cooking skill. 6.
Oh,
How many of you eating? Because you need to eat.
Man, that's not fair. You should have asked it before I rolled.
That's true. That's true. Everyone should be eating.
Unfortunate.
I have my own rations. I'm good.
We don't have water though.
Fuck.
And Iris doesn't have water either.
Yes, she does.
I do. I have.
You
Yeah.
have my water.
I do, technically.
You don't know your water.
Is Tim edible? I'm just kidding.
You left his body back on the trail because his shadow was still
Oh.
protecting it.
Are we resting overnight? Are we?
Yeah, you will be resting overnight.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and salvage my portion and Eugene's portion.
All right, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Oh, what's my sleight of hand?
Are there berries?
Actually, sorry. I'm gonna salvage my portion, Iris' portion, Captain Dick's, the crew's. Everyone except for Duro and Thorn.
Sure.
Why am I out of this?
Oh, just because you haven't done anything for me yet. And Lynette told me a story, so she gets good food.
All right, go ahead. What's your survival check, Kyle?
And you also didn't ask, so.
I was wondering if I could steal the food out of Duro's bag because he sells the fish and chips, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Let's see my Texas.
Is this survival?
Yeah, survival.
20, not 2022.
All right, you're able to take the Duro's undercooked soup, and you're
Undercooked soup.
because the contents are still hard from the grains
I
put
thought you
into
were
it.
gonna say it was there's like ice cubes floating in it.
No. And the jerked meat and such seems a little too pink.
Oh.
Thanks, Kyle, for fixing it.
All right, so Thorn, what'd you roll?
I'm still debating if I should.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'll just eat one of my rations one of my 10 rations.
Okay.
Or you could ask Kyle.
Kyle, may I please have some soup?
Okay.
All right.
But I give Duro his portion that he made.
Is Duro gonna take it?
He's rolling a Constitution
Well-
save.
Okay, so I'm rolling Constitution.
No. Duro is.
No, Duro is. So
Yeah.
I fix your portion.
Duro's already at 1 HP though.
Duro, what'd you roll?
That's why he's sleeping.
What am I rolling for?
Constitution save for eating your own food.
16.
16? Yeah, even though you've undercooked the food, to a lesser being, they would have had, dysentery and diarrhea. But you have, this cast iron stomach. You are able to eat your own food and enjoy it.
8 foot tall.
Cast iron stomach, unlike your pot, which you no longer have.
All right.
My pot now.
So, we're going to go ahead and stop
It's
here.
my heirloom.
So, thank you guys for watching. I know it was a long session. Thank you guys for playing. I hope the people that are watching enjoyed the stream. Bye.
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 All right. And